Welcome to the Issue Crew! Fucking the show where we all have issues, both with our lives and with each other. For some reason, I wanted to say the largest issue intro. Fucking every issue in the galaxy, from broken headsets to fucking, I don't know why I said that without having thought of a rhyme. There you go. There we go. Thank you, Captain Blackbread. I am your host, Riley. Of course, joined by a wacky cast of characters as usual. Kang.
Yeah.
Wow, but much excitement, Kang. Good job. Fucking Captain Blackbread.
Howdy, lads and gents. What's up?
And guest to the show, common tiebreaker, first time full show guest, Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade has joined the show.
Howdy.
And folks, we're here on the Issue Crew today. Another classic episode. You may notice I sound like complete dog shit. And I'm going to say this now because I thought of a better issue, so I'm not going to make it my issue. But I did break my headset. Or by break my headset, I mean it just broke itself. Really, it's a shock that this didn't happen sooner. There's been exposed wires for like a year now. I've had the headset itself since the end of 2020. So really, it was just a matter of time. And it finally happened. I was just trying to fucking have a call. I did a live stream fully fine for like an hour and a half. And then after the live stream, I was trying to talk to my friend Nightster, who was on the show. We were just chilling after the show. And then suddenly I just start like cutting out randomly. And I'm like, what's happening here? I try to like unplug and replug, reset my fucking computer. And just like half of my words are cutting out. And he's saying that he hears a crackling sound. And I start like going into mic test. And sure enough, I'm like barely like a one syllable every minute I talk is coming through, and there's just a bunch of random crackly noises. So the mic on my headset is fucked. I've ordered a new one. It's coming tomorrow. This is a one-time thing, the phone podcast. I might not even subject you to it for the whole show. I might hop out at some point. But I had to at least share an issue with the world tonight. I couldn't be left completely without influence on this episode. So here I am on my shitty, awful cell phone mic. I'm sorry, the new headset's on its way. But for now, we had to talk about who won last week. If you recall, folks, the issues were the Napoleon Clause, Twitter witch hunt feature creep, kitten shenanigans, DIY car work, and limited time items. And the winner, with the one and only vote on the day, is Kitten Shenanigans, ya boy. I have won.
Because the world is just full of non-drivers.
You know, I will say, speaking of Kitten Shenanigans, I don't know if this is connected, because it didn't immediately cause the breakage of my headset. But a few times, only mere like days before the headset breathed its final breath, fucking Whitey was in here batting at it right where the wire was exposed. So I think maybe he has something to do with it, that little bastard.
And he was cranking on a 68 Plymouth Duster. I don't even know if that's the year that car was made, but he was cranking on it. He snapped a bolt and he realized, God damn it, this is going to turn into a 1 week project now instead of a 1 day project. DIY car work, voted up.
Voted up. Even though it doesn't matter, because unfortunately we do not have a continuous vote system like certain other podcasts out there. But gamers, maybe so. We gotta get like a board and shit. That'd be cool, but that's a lot of programming work that I'm not ready to do. And unfortunately, the only programmer ever to be associated with the Issue Crew is no longer so and does not like me. So, unfortunate. But folks, we talked about last week's issues. Now, we gotta talk about this week's issues, folks. And I guess I'll go first because I have one ready, and I want to be able to just like bow out at my leisure because this is an uncomfortable position to do a podcast, and I sound like shit. But my issue today, folks, is fucking almost dying by going outside. That's my issue, folks.
Like
And let me-
allergies?
Fuck, you couldn't have picked a different issue.
Is that your issue? Is almost dying by going outside?
No.
But I'm not talking about like fucking like fat guy bullshit. Like, oh, it's fucking, I walk out there and I get tired because I'm fat. Oh man. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about living in a shitty neighborhood in a shitty county, and just constantly do you go outside at night? It's just
Oh.
like constant risk of death and destruction.
Oh, don't
yeah,
candy
you get
coat it.
that.
You're actually talking about being in like fucking oh shit. Where's that place where they're all starving? They're all twig people.
Is that a place?
Africa?
That's no. I mean, there's plenty of places in Africa, but there's one that's like actually just horribly. I don't even know. Like they are genuinely just fucking stick people. And
Talking
they
about
keep
Ethiopia?
having kids for some reason. I don't know. Maybe for nutritional value to eat them.
Oh my god.
Oh. And Riley has died.
Well,
He
folks,
went outside.
that is.
He risked his death. Wow, I can't even fucking
What?
talk right now. Jesus Christ.
well,
Riley risked his
Wait,
life on
hold
the
on,
Hey.
he's
show.
back. Hey.
Sorry about that. I got a Discord notification. I went to check it, and I accidentally clicked on one of those fancy little Discord events you can do, where it's like a voice chat and like you're doing like a thing in there. And I just clicked the button by accident when I was scrolling through Discord, and it just fucking threw me in there. So that was not on purpose.
Thank
but
God. Because
folks,
I was
yeah.
trying to carry the show and I was unable to talk and I was getting my words mixed up and shit.
Well, I mean, I think I'm gonna hand the baton to you if I log off today, Captain Blackbread. So you better get ready. You better fucking
Yeah, I better get my head together.
get your head together over here. But yeah, just going out at night and there being constant like hazards, like there being like the weird people on the street. That's the worst thing is like during the day, homeless people are just like harmless because like I'm walking by a fucking populated highway. It's the fucking sun is shining. Everything is fine. I'm not gonna get hurt by a random homeless man. But if I try to go out to walk at night, which is what I try to do in general, because I'm a fat guy and I need to get some exercise, and I live in Florida, so during the day it's hot as fucking balls. So I try to take walks at night. But then I take walks at night, and there's like strange looking people on the streets yelling things I don't understand, getting way too close to me, and I'm not a fan of that. There was one night. I think I might have told this story on the show when it happened. But there was one night where I went out. I was just playing Pokemon Go, as you do. And first I walked by this woman who seemed very upset, very strung out on drugs, and very scary. She said something about like killing someone. Looking back, I don't think she was talking to me, but it was still very scary.
She would have been talking to you if you would have looked her right in the eye. But boy, let me tell you what, this is why you get a gun. Boy, you get a gun for the homeless people so that they can't touch you. You whip out your gun, you stand your ground, you make a pile of these fuckers, and that's what you do.
What?
Paint
don't
your
know,
face
it's just
up
what
like
you do.
fucking Eric Draven from The Crow and you just start putting them bitches down.
Man, it's part of those
I mean, it's probably for the
sketchy
better.
freak people. We get those all the time over here on the opposite side of the coast.
But yeah, I walked by this crazy woman, and then to top it off, I finally like got away from the scary lady. And when I went to go walk home, like I always do, on the same route that I always walk on. And when I walk home, there's this dog who he's behind the fence and he always barks. And he's very upset, it seems. He's not like me for some reason. When he's barking, you can like hear, it's so intense you can like hear the spit fly out of his mouth. So obviously he's not very happy. I go and I walk by this house. Guess who's in front of the fence rather than behind it?
It's a dog.
That dog.
Did you get chased by the dog?
Fortunately not, but he definitely looked at me and like inched closer a little bit and barked angrily. And I was just like, I was backing up. I didn't care that I was walking onto other people's property. I just like went backwards as far as I could while also going left. And I was able to de-escalate the situation, but it was maybe the most I've ever feared for my life in a moment.
I feel like I'd be too principled to actually make that move, and I would just keep walking toward the dog, and I'm just like, I'm not scared of you, you motherfucker. And then I'd just get rabies because he'd bite me.
I've seen what Michael Vick has done to dogs like you.
I want to take you away from this. No, he's a cute guy, but I can tell he's not very happy with me, so I don't want to approach him. He's a pit bull, by the way. And I know I didn't mention the breed. I'm not talking about a Chihuahua or anything. He's a pit bull.
Oh, you mean like a little football that you can punt across a football field?
Don't be mean to Chihuahuas, okay? Crow, they're nice little guys.
Yet so puntable.
She gets it. You just hear just like a boom.
No.
Morning already,
Out
huh?
of the mind. Everyone thought it.
Listen, I love Chihuahuas. I've never had a bad experience with one. Everybody talks about how bad they are. Every Chihuahua I've ever met has been a gentleman, a scholar.
Okay,
God,
well,
everyone I've seen, I sent flying.
That's. I'm calling
Well.
the police.
I'm just.
you know, the thing is, actually, you do, you just haven't met any, we'll say bratty ladies, because they've always got a Chihuahua that they never gave a shit about, and they just let it shit on the ground and do whatever the fuck it wants, and it bites, and it fucking, yeah.
It's got a little
sharp
bit of
little fucking
mange.
teeth. Oh,
You know, I had a
well,
friend-
no, I don't mean like they don't care for it, but they don't care like about making it a decent dog, right?
Proper training.
It's like your dog is basically just a wild animal until you whip it into shape, and that's just how it is. You can't do that gentle shit. You're gonna end up with a fucking dog that walks all over you because it knows you're not gonna do anything. But maybe that's a based dog opinion, but still, fucking like everybody's Chihuahua that I had ever met was just a shithead because they didn't give a fuck about it, and it was always named Bella, even if it was a guy. But
Yeah,
Chihuahua, I'm naming it after my ex.
That's
Bella.
pretty funny.
No,
No.
Samantha.
Oh
Shit.
well. Anyway, so my mom's Chihuahua was the only well-tempered Chihuahua I'd ever met in my life, and this thing is like it is an obedient dog. It will follow you around. You know, she likes being carried, so she's got that small dog trait about her. But you know, she doesn't shit inside, and when she barks at someone or another dog, it's so fucking quiet. It's like she's got no voice. It sounds like a person just going, "Oh, whoa, 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 oh, whoa, whoa, whoa." That's the dog bark, and it's just like that,
It is.
and it's no louder. In
That's
fact,
pretty funny.
I gave it no, what do you call it? I'm not giving it any credit either. Like, it's quieter than that. It's not startling or scary in the slightest. And also, when she barks, it looks like she's gonna shit herself, so that's funny.
Yeah, my
She's
childhood
put
best
so
friend.
much into it.
My childhood best friend's family had like fucking 70 million dogs. But somehow at least the ones that I interacted with regularly, that being the small ones, were pretty well behaved and well trained. The pit bulls were pretty rowdy, but they were kept away from me mostly. They were kept away from most guests because they're loud and scary. But
That would
she
be the
had,
fault
like-
of the owners.
I mean, I don't think they're like violent at all, or at least I never heard anything about them being violent. But they definitely were territorial and barky, and it was best that I stayed in my friend's bedroom while I was in their house to not startle the poor guys. But she had some Chihuahuas, and those were the dogs that lived in her room. And they were all great. I loved them. They were good friends. There was one. I remember there was one named Murphy, and that was my guy. Murphy was my homeboy. I loved Murphy. And one time I came over, and Murphy was in trouble, and he was locked in a crate. And I wanted to let him out so bad. I didn't, but I was alone in that room for a good bit. I should have freed Murphy. Shout out to Murphy. I miss that guy.
Yeah. What was the issue again?
Oh, the issue was almost dying by going outside.
Okay, so it's
and,
got nothing to do with dogs. I'll save my dog story for another time.
Oh no! We love tangents here on the Issue Crew. If you've got a dog story, feel free.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's totally not like we're doing this to like fill in content space. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's like fucking 3 of us. Okay, aside from the guest, who I'm pretending to not be engaged to or live in the same house with. She's definitely not just in the living room recording from there on a slightly worse setup. Anyway, so when I was like 6 or so, my mom had her friend over, and we already had a dog at the time. She brought her dog over, pit bull, doesn't matter. These 2 dogs were playing outside, but so was I. And I remember like they were running around the house chasing after each other. And I was just kind of standing up at the top of the hill, our yard basically. And I turned around, and these 2 dogs were just running at full speed, and they went through me. They threw me into the air. I landed on my back. They did not fucking stop. They didn't give a fuck. I was fine, but like I feel that's probably what it's like to be hit by a car as an adult. Was at that moment. But thank God I was a kid and I just bounced back. Didn't even hurt.
Yep.
Didn't
Dogs
even
will do
hurt.
that to you.
I would have swore I did a flip though. I don't know. I felt like I was in the air for like more time than if I would have jumped.
Dude, like, he just like went full on to Peanuts with that shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
But on almost dying by going outside. Yeah, there's so many hazards out there. There's homeless people. There's stray fucking pit bull dogs. Sometimes I don't know if this has ever happened to you folks. But on more than one occasion, by more than one I mean 2. It's not like an insane amount. But I've been randomly dive bombed and attacked by birds. Has that ever happened to any of you?
Oh,
I would
no.
punch the bird. That would be the end of its
Oh,
days.
you're talking about the reincarnated kamikazes?
Maybe, could be. But yeah, I'm just walking around, and then suddenly there's a fucking bird, and he's fucking trying to get me, and it's scary. Okay, I have a thing about birds. I don't think it's a phobia. Like I'm not like fucking insanely scared of birds. Like I had a parakeet in my house. I was cool with him eventually. But just in general, birds are kinda scary. Well, I mean, I was a little scared at first. I didn't want him to bite me with his little beak. Because that's the thing. Beaks are sharp. That's why birds are so scary. Because they got those sharp beaks. And I don't want to be stabbed by sharp beaks. It's scary.
Maybe surveillance drones are attacking. You know too much.
Yeah, the birds aren't
Yeah,
real.
that-
They're all surveillance drones.
That wasn't even a real bird, man. Those are
Shit,
the
maybe the
feds.
government's after me and they're sending their surveillance birds to do the job.
Shit, maybe that's how the group chat got leaked.
Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same fucking government people that are secretly going into Warficus's house and moving shit.
No,
To
that's
fill
just
any new
paranormal
viewers in
activity.
on that. Worf claims that there's stuff that's being left out on the bed that he definitely did not leave out. And it only happens when nobody is there and everybody's for sure out of the house.
Is he also stoned?
See, that's what we don't know. Maybe he's drinking
Yeah,
and
we're
put
thoughts
stuff
and
where he
prayers
didn't
for our
remember.
good friend Warficus, who was afflicted with schizophrenia.
Oh.
Undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed schizophrenia.
Theoretical schizophrenia.
There's birds, there's snakes. Dude, the snakes are just around. That's the crazy thing. Is
Around.
snakes, they can kill you, and they're just like around. Sometimes you go outside, there's a snake. He could bite you, and then what are you gonna do?
Depends on where you are. We don't see snakes over here.
Slither along.
We do. Washington State does have rattlesnakes, but like that's it.
You know, don't want any snake issues. That's bad for you. Fucking.
Yeah, they'll just slither in.
And to talk about the sun, not from a fat person perspective, but from a perspective of any of you guys ever heard of skin cancer? That's a thing you could get if you're outside too much.
Oh,
Fucking, you can
can't
get
go
cancer
8
of the
fucking
skin.
minutes without getting a sunburn. And
Yeah,
I'm allergic to every sunscreen on the planet.
Oh
Oh,
no,
shit.
that's not
Have you just discovered your issue?
being allergic to sunscreen.
I am.
And the
I
sun.
try it, and then I get hives for 2 weeks.
Oh no. I did have one incident where my mother and my father swear up and down that this did not occur, but this did occur. We went to the beach, and maybe okay, to give my mother credit, she gave an explanation that might have been true. I think that no sunblock was applied at any point. It is possible that it was applied once and then never reapplied. But the point is that we went to the beach, me and my mother and my father, and I either had sunblock once or not at all, and we were there for several hours. And I came home extremely sunburned to the point where my skin was literally bubbling.
Ooh, I've had
Well, that's second
before.
degree, isn't it?
You ever
Yeah,
fallen
it was-
asleep in the sun?
It was a rough time. No, I was just having a fun time in the beach water, just not even paying attention to the fact that I'm being fucking cooked like a fucking slice of bacon.
You're
Oh, shit.
boiled alive.
I heard that was a thing, that you can just get burned even worse by being in the water.
Maybe that's true. Maybe it enhanced the amount of burn that I received. My problem with sunburns is always like if I get a sunburn on my fucking back, it's the itching and the fact that you can't scratch the itching without it hurting. It's like when I was young, that was like a fucking torture chamber for me. It was like the first time I got a really bad sunburn on my back. I wasn't even that young. I was like, I might have been 13. Maybe I was a little younger. But I got an insane sunburn on my back, and I had this like itching thing, which wasn't always the case. That never happened when I was a kid. This was the first time that I had this itching, and I'd try to scratch the itch, and it would hurt because it was a bad sunburn. And I went so crazy with that torture that I was just like crying and screaming, and eventually I realized that the only solace I could find was if I got in the shower and I took a cold shower. That would stop the itching without causing the hurting. So I was just in the cold shower for hours.
You're a prisoner in your own body.
Yeah,
so
so
sunburns, almost dying by going outside. It happens. There's so many things that could almost kill you or just kill you if you're unlucky when you go outside. You go outside, you gotta cross a road, you get hit by a car. That would be bad. Just going outside causes such risk of death, and I think that's one of the largest issues that plagues our galaxy.
Going outside and dying.
Yeah, dying by going outside, and
Yeah,
that's
just
the
don't
bottom
die.
line.
It's just a
folks.
skill issue.
It might be a skill
it
issue.
kind of is. Yeah, you got to get tan.
That's true. Gotta get
You
a
don't
nice
burn
tan.
as much if you're
There
tan.
is a joke that I could make right there that is incredibly fucked up, but I am not gonna make it. Jesus
something
Christ.
blackface. Is that where this is going?
Thank you for sparing us.
No. Let's just say it involves something getting picked in.
Penis.
What if your penis got a sunburn? Wouldn't that suck? Imagine you go to a nude beach and your penis gets a sunburn.
I've thought about that. I'm just
Ooh.
like I had a friend that was talking about going to a nude beach. We never did, but I mean, she talked about it, and like I think I'd have done it, but well, things didn't end so well with that. But anyway,
That's not the only thing that's going to be shooting all over her face.
Oh my
Candy.
god.
fuck are you talking about?
You don't know
So
whenever
I'm
you
talking
get
about
burnt.
sunscreen.
I
Obviously.
think I got to turn Kang up because I
Oh,
think I just
no.
missed like half of what the fuck he just said. But I think he's like diving into his mic and then pulling away a bunch.
I'm talking about like a blister, you know.
Oh, well, I was talking about a friend I had who was suggesting going to a nude beach, and then we never did. By the time that I
Yeah, I know,
disassociated.
but the joke is like, what's gonna shoot all over their face? It's like, it's not only like, you know what? Explaining the joke ruins it.
This is really
It makes somehow
podcast
makes less
we're doing.
sense than you just popping
Like
in and
Jesus
being
Christ,
like, "That's not the only thing that'll shoot over her face." I'm like, I didn't even fucking say anything about blisters, man. But I guess if you're coming on her face, that's good too.
That's another person.
like Jesus Christ, like I want to
Bro.
put like a fucking like
Put
gun
the
to the
fucking
roof
Crow
of my
royalty
joke's
doing
mouth
here.
now.
God
Crow
damn
is
it.
here to save the fucking day. That's what.
Crow royalty, everyone, welcome aboard.
Why did everyone call me out? I was just trying to listen. What the fuck?
Oh, you're here to save the day. You're part of the
Now
show
you're on the
now.
podcast, and so you're fucking kidnapped. You're in now.
You have to do a podcast. Please send help.
Let's get
Since I'm
Crow
being the
our
most
undivided
autistic
attention.
episode, it's okay. Because Crow is here.
We have a member of our
is
live
going on?
studio. We have a member of our live studio audience right now.
Disgraced ex-co-host Crow Royalty is here to save the show.
I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to listen to see what was going on. Jesus Christ. I even messaged Riley and didn't wait on a response.
Yeah, you didn't wait on a response. I would have told everybody to leave you alone had you waited on a response. But now you're in the podcast.
I didn't want to
Now
wait
there's
on the
no going
response
back.
because I was going to join anyway. But, like,
All
I
right.
was expecting everyone to call me out when I joined muted. So
That's
what the
fine.
fuck's
You
going
came-
on? Where do
you
I need to
came
save
in
the
as I was-
podcast from?
Save the podcast from not having enough people on it, and now you're here.
Well, now I'm here. We have enough people.
Hooray, the show's not canceled.
2 weeks in a row. This is too many. This is too many times for a fired co-host.
Welcome back, Crow.
You know,
I
Crow,
can make myself, or I can come on to every week if you want me to, Riley.
No.
Just rehire
None
me.
of that. None of that.
you know, Crow,
Even though that would technically that I almost considered it only for one very silly reason. So I don't know if you've noticed, folks, but considering the previous designer of the show is no longer associated with me, our logo is outdated. You may notice. Not only is it missing, of course, Captain Blackbread and Warficus, but it includes Andrew, who has long departed from the program. So.
Riley wants me to rejoin the issue crew so that I can make him a new logo. That's it.
No. Not so you can make me a new logo, so I can just take your already existing issue crew head and paste it over Andrew's.
Either that or you just put his name in black and white.
I can make
Or put his thing in black and
I
white.
can also make the logo. I made the logo for mine and Riley's old podcast. I made multiple of our logos.
I
That
can
was
make a
just a
logo.
fucking PNG.
Pilot.
But you act like I...
Yeah.
Bro, you act like I haven't sent you multiple of the things that I have drawn.
Okay,
I can make a logo.
Working me up.
I'll speak with
I'm
both
a
of you
logo.
privately. We'll see what happens. But folks, that's it for almost dying by going outside. And
Wait,
I think
what the hell was... What?
You missed it.
you
I
missed
missed
it.
that.
Sorry.
Had to be there.
Context missing. You're gonna have to listen to the episode after it's out a week
Yeah.
from now.
So wait, how many
Either
issues
that or
in
a
is
month
that?
at this rate.
One.
Is that the
Just
first
the
issue?
first.
That's the first issue, but I've got such a good one that if we skipped it, it would genuinely be tragedy.
Oh,
Such
also,
Okay,
that has
one
not
last-
befallen the world since 9/11 or
Oh,
Pearl
Jesus.
Harbor.
Oh, Jesus. Also, Riley, who won last week? Since I missed that.
me.
Bullshit.
No, he really did win.
Who voted? That's what I want to know. Who voted?
That's
She's in the call
classified.
right now.
No, you gave away the bit.
Oh
What?
shit! Oh wait, that's right.
Wait.
We're recording. Son of a bitch!
No.
No,
Wait,
we're ruined. No one's ever
Riley
gonna
voted
vote
for
again.
himself? Did Riley vote for himself?
No,
No. The other guest voted.
unless Riley became a she within this recording.
Oh. I didn't hear what the fuck you said at all.
Yeah, everybody, I'm coming out as transgender. My name
I
is now
knew it.
Riley.
Yeah, I knew Riley had those man titties for a reason.
Yeah, I've already got the titties. Very easy transition.
Titties are coming in clutch now.
I don't even need the estrogen. My voice is already high as shit, and I already have titties. I just gotta fucking shave my beard, and I'm good.
You just gotta shave your beard and chop your dick off, yeah.
Shave my beard, put on some makeup, maybe chop my
Shave-
dick off. That's not a requirement anymore, Crow. It's 2024. You don't gotta do that.
Just
Yeah, we
shower,
just-
shave,
we
cut
just-
my dick off. It's 2024.
You can also go for a few walks to like slim up a bit, go for like that twink look.
I don't know if I'll ever be a twink. I might be able to go from
What's even funnier is
disgusting blob
He's
monster
more-
to
he's
bear.
more. He's less of a twink, more of a twonk.
he's not even a twonk.
Fucking goddamn it!
It's
God
funnier
damn,
now
we're-
that it's repeated in my head.
Hey, then again, Riley, to make money, you can start an OnlyFans and fucking just like profit off it.
Oh, we can already do that
Yeah, just
though.
be
I'm sure.
Finster.
I'm sure some people would send money into that.
Yeah, Riley,
Yeah.
just be Finster. Be fat Finster.
Fat Finster Fatster.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Anyway.
Am I
So,
not the only one that would tap Finster?
No, you're not.
who?
I'd consider it.
I don't even know who this is.
Pink Lemonade, you don't know you don't know who Finster is, Black Rat?
Finster.
I mean,
Finster
the
is
only
now.
Finster I know of is Chucky Finster.
So
from,
Finster,
like,
Finster Finster is an internet live streamer. She is a trans woman, but she used to just still identify as a man, but just fully feminize. And it's always been, she's always like looked ridiculously like a real hot woman, even before she even identified as one. And that's why she's famous, because she's like, she's the one who will post a picture of and be like, "Isn't she hot? She's got a penis." Wow.
Good, more to love.
And I would
Let's
bury
see
my
that
face in
real
that way. What?
quick.
What?
What?
What's the name? Finster?
Finster.
How do you spell that?
I think with a 5 instead of an S. FINN 5TER.
I think
think-
also
What?
the I should be a like. I
Oh
should
yeah,
be
yeah.
a Y.
here we
F1
go.
and then yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
F1N5TER.
you're shitting me. No
Yeah, that's-
fucking
that's a-
way.
Yeah.
Person.
Fucking dude, your fiance's just said they just like pick your fucking words wisely, motherfucker.
I'm looking up Finster and I am not finding.
She's
You
got
gotta
like she's
spell
got
it
like
right.
You gotta look on
two,
Twitter,
it's two.
my
It's
guy.
with two N's. It's with two N's.
Fin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta look on Twitter.
she is like standing there like right behind you with a knife, just like pick your fucking words
Oh
wisely,
my god,
motherfucker.
you're such a basic bitch.
There you go.
Oh, I would never want to talk to this person.
She's actually cool. I've heard her
Yeah,
on PK a
she's,
couple
like,
times.
actually
She's pretty
really
cool.
cool. I'm gonna be honest.
Sure, she's not just trying too hard. You sure?
Okay, trying too hard, maybe. Not cool. Totally not accurate.
She
Okay.
seems
hey.
chill.
Give it
I
a
would
Yeah.
take that over
Yeah.
my
I have
ex
been
any
with
goddamn
what-
day of the fucking week. I'm just gonna say right here, I would take that over my ex any fucking day of the week.
I think you would take like the Wicked Witch of
Tank
the West.
just wants
over
to
your
suck a
ex.
dick, is what I'm hearing right now. But anyway, aside from that, I've
What's
been
really
with
funny
worse
is I'm
with
not
a penis, and yeah, this really sets the bar really high.
Hey, Black Bread, here's the thing. I'm not straight, so that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, there you go. Royalties in there. But
I
gamers,
personally believe in a world where like you fuck whoever you want. If they love you, fucking
If
If they love you,
fuck
fucking.
'em.
That's right.
just keep it in the bedroom. Just keep it in the bedroom because it's gross and icky. That's Kang's take.
Are you not
I-
supposed to like fucking public? What do
Are
I
you
feel
not-
like there's like a
no,
whole
no,
sect
but,
of people that enjoy that shit. I don't know.
No, but
King.
Kang is a strong supporter of the Don't Say Gay bill, as we established 2 years ago, which is why Demi Gloom hates him forever.
and I like part of me like I rescinded that in later years. Let's not.
Okay.
But that bill wasn't even called the Don't Say Gay bill. That
Yes,
was just
it
a way to
was.
discredit it.
That is effectively what it was, though.
Okay,
What
but
is-
It's
here's
what
also
they-
another
it's
thing.
what they
Who-
dubbed
like we
it.
have a Don't Say Gay bill a sympathizer in chat. Explain
It's-
to me from your perspective what the Don't Say Gay bill was.
My perspective? Well, it cut back on it was cutting back on what they were and were not allowed to teach in schools, not necessarily that you were not allowed to say gay. That's so fucking stupid. That's just what they called it because it's more catchy than a bunch of letters and numbers,
Wasn't
and
part
it
of
makes
it
people
they
look
weren't
better
allowed
by
to use
politicizing the fuck
pronouns
out of it.
towards
It's a
students
it's a
or
slippery
pronouns
it's a
for the teachers?
it's a slippery slope because, like, first of all, so I remember talking to people about the Don't Say Gay bill, and people were really insufferable. I don't know how you feel about this point, but a lot of people were very insufferable about it. Where it's like, I had a lot of teachers who would tell stories about their lives. That was like a thing they would do to connect with their class. They'd be like, one time me and my wife went here and we did this cool thing or whatever. And it'd be like, oh, that's cool that you did that. So there's a gay teacher. Is he not allowed to talk about his husband when he talks about his life?
You know, I don't know how that works necessarily. I've never looked into the bill. I just know that it was like massively, God, what do you call it? It was really taken for a ride for what it really wasn't. As far as like going into the specifics, like what it's intended to do is to like stop like fucking sex and gender from being discussed in classroom situations. I don't know if it stops gay teachers from being able to talk about what they do with their husbands or wives.
Okay, so I have to point out like an obvious problem with the way that this was worded, strictly because of the fact that it prohibited using pronouns. Period. Like an entire.
Oh, that's
section,
not good.
An
Are you
entire
sure you have to go and
section-
look into that bill a little more and make sure it doesn't
An
actually say
entire
that?
section of it was you cannot teach kids about gender. You are as part of that. It basically said you were not allowed to teach kids about pronouns, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
What?
I feel like you kind of have to teach them that in like kindergarten. It's very important.
yeah, that's like
Okay,
very
yeah, maybe
important.
that's poorly worded then, but that could be a bit like nitpicky, like how, you know, there's like weird laws in certain states. The ones that are real, like apparently, I'm pretty
illegal
sure
to-
it's Oregon,
It's
but
illegal to wash a donkey in your bathtub in Atlanta.
those
What?
are the fake ones. Those aren't.
No, that one's
actually
real. I went and found the like actual legal thing for that one in Atlanta.
Oh well, yeah, because I mean, if you have bad fucking pipes, then it's gonna clog up the pipes.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
only
it's
that,
still
but
like on the
you
books.
live in Atlanta, you probably live in an apartment, and or at that point, you are going to end up probably being overweight for your floors because of
I think I've heard.
dog heavy as shit.
Okay, yeah, but like, what is it anybody else's business whether or not I wash my ass in the shower? He's got to get clean somehow.
Yeah.
He's not gonna wash himself.
I mean, at least you're not like waffle stomping it.
Yeah, but well, oh yeah, that might be the concern for the donkey though, because it would just shit.
Ew.
And it's like, well, I got to get rid of this, but I'm not going to pick it up, so thump.
Then your
Anyway,
pipes are gonna be shitty.
exactly. Fucking, alright. I was on about something. What was it?
think you were about
Oh,
to go.
right, yeah. Like the fucking you can't fish with corn in Oregon.
Mm.
I don't
Well, that's a
know
bit
if that's
corny of 'em.
actually something that's upheld, but that's
Is that
a
a
thing.
viable fishing method? Does corn attract fish?
I've been trying it everywhere. No, it doesn't work.
So
It might work for
I'm
like
gonna try
carp or
this
something.
now, and if I catch more fish with corn than with the Cheetos that my brother wants to fish with,
They would just dissolve in the water like immediately.
I know
I almost
and
caught fish with Red Hots.
that actually sounds really funny.
I don't know.
But-
I mean, they were nibbling at it, but they must have been too small to be able to actually eat it. So
Probably.
I say
But
Red
no, my
Hots. I
brother
meant to
wants
say
to
hot
go-
tamales.
My like
this would be like because Red Hots are like a hard cinnamon candy versus the tamales being a soft cinnamon candy.
cinnamon
Yeah,
candy.
I did mean hot tamales. Yeah, Red Hots. Fuck. That's just a Halloween candy that nobody fucking ate.
I
Wait,
ate
you
it.
have
Dude,
Red Hots
I
and hot
love
tamales
tamales.
the same
The fuck?
thing?
Where the
I
fuck
love
have
the
you
hot
guys been all
tamales
my
and I
life?
love
Because
Red
I
Hot.
never met anybody that liked them. I would have fucking been trading those things with you guys after every year.
Bro, I would have traded you fucking Reese's for Red Hots.
Deal.
Gladly. I don't like
Bro,
Reese's.
that's
don't
not
like
good.
Reese's.
That's terrible fucking Halloween trade candy marketing. You're getting fucked there.
I don't like Reese's.
How
Like
dare you?
it's either give me your Starburst or give me Red Hots. Like
I used to hate almonds. I don't anymore. But because I used to hate
fix it to defend Almond Joys.
because I used to hate almonds, so I used to hate almond joys. Now I'm like okay with them. I don't really care. But that was the candy that I would just like. That's what I would give my mother after trick or treating. I'd be like, okay, you can have every almond joy in the fucking basket.
Were you just too lazy to fucking pull the almonds out of the candy? Like you could have taken a bite and then just spit the almond out.
Bro, what the
I also
fuck?
don't they have coconut too? Because I also was not crazy about coconut as a
Oh,
kid. So I
yeah.
think the whole premise was not.
I'm allergic
good
to
for me.
coconut, so I never ate Almond Joys. Fuck Almond Joys. And coconut.
like
God,
almond
how did we
joys.
get here? Anyway.
I don't know.
Welcome to the Tangent Cast, everybody.
Yeah,
This would have been if we were still in our topic era. This would have been a formless cast. We have to bring in issues eventually because that's how the show works now.
Yeah, that's true. And I
Blackbird,
can
you
do
said
that
you
real.
had an issue.
I did, yes. I mean, I brought up the fact that this was worse than 9/11 and Pearl Harbor, and then we just went on talking about some random stupid shit.
We started talking about the Don't Say Gay bill and then ended up on fucking Almond Joys and hot tamales.
Well, I guess it has actually been long enough then that nobody gives a shit about Pearl Harbor or 9/11. We've reached that point. Lads, gentle gents,
they
consider
forgot to
the
never
fact that
forget.
there are people that were born on September 11th, 2001, and they're over 20 now. They were people born after 9/11 are 20 now.
I'm 22 and I was born after 9/11.
I'm 19 and I was born after 9/11 by
I'm
like
22
4
and I was
years.
born after 9/11.
Am I the oldest person here?
How old are you?
29.
Jesus
At the end of this
Christ.
month.
Damn, get the cane out. Geriatric.
We gotta go get
Yeah,
Mo. Since
dude.
Mo has a buddy. We gotta go get Mo on here.
Mo will tip the
mic's not
scales.
picking up.
Fucking 43-year-old ass Mo.
Ooh.
Blackbread,
For
how old
Al-
are you?
for
27.
Okay. You don't beat out Blackbread by much, but we gotta go get Mo so that Mo can just tip the scales heavily.
for
Yeah, no,
how
Does
old?
Mo tip the scales? Is that just something he does?
No, but Mo is so old that he would tip the scales in favor of the older crowd.
He is the oldest one in our friend group and podcast group, like by a country mile. It's not even close.
Yeah. He very much is.
That's
The
why
right
I've given
age,
him. That's why
43.
That's why I've given him the nickname Graybeard the Wise.
See, at one point, my brain thought about calling him Grandpa Mo, but then I decided against it.
I just call him bald.
Yeah, he
Well, that's
loves being called bald. That's his favorite.
He
That's
also
the
loves talking
funniest.
about
The
Bioshock.
funniest thing to ever happen on Issue Crew is something people will never hear, and I'm still kind of pissed at Mo about it. I believe I've talked about it publicly before, so it's not a secret. But in the dinosaurs episode of the Issue Crew, we used to just talk about one topic and just like chat about it. It wasn't necessarily an issue. The Issue Crew was just a fun name. We did an episode about dinosaurs, and there was a cut bit from our episode about dinosaurs, where we decided to, as a joke, ask Mo to prove he wasn't bald. And he said, I'm not going to turn my camera on, just look at my Instagram. And then we just kept talking about dinosaurs for a while. And then Demi Gloom pipes up and she's like, Mo, you haven't posted a picture without a hat on in months. And we're all and we're all like, holy shit, Mo is actually bald. Mo, turn on your camera and prove you're not bald. And it just turned into a big argument and he wouldn't do it. And and then he went on Twitter after it happened and he posted a video to prove he wasn't bald. And the video to prove he wasn't bald was like, I'm not bald. See, I just had to do this comb over that bald people do, and then I'm not bald. Look at me.
Classic bald diggity.
Bald diggity. If he hears
Bald.
this episode, he's probably going to be pissed. But yeah, he made us cut it out of the episode. Our dinosaurs episode could have been our most legendary episode in history, but we
That
had to
would have
cut
been
it.
That would have been a fucking great bit. I would have loved that. Right. Anyway, you guys want to hear something worse than 9/11 and worse than Pearl Harbor? If
Hit us with it.
9/11 had Pearl Harbored 9/11,
What happened?
By all means.
Amazon delivery drivers.
Oh no.
Okay. Is there anybody here right now that is an Amazon delivery driver and they do it for a living?
No.
My good friend and podcast co-host Alex used to be, but I am not.
Okay. They will give anybody the job of a delivery driver so long as they have a driver's license. This is a problem. Because not everybody is fit to deliver things, nor do they know how to deliver things, nor do they know how to follow instructions on delivering things in, say, high theft areas. So, when an Amazon driver just throws the fucking package at your door and takes the picture and calls it a day, they leave, and then somebody else walks up, and then the package leaves. And then you didn't get your package, but they're like, but we have the picture. We proved that we delivered it. It's like, okay, well, it's gone. It's gone because your dumbass didn't put it behind something. Now, it's not that I expect them to know that this is a high theft area. What I do expect them to know is where I have my additional instructions where it says high theft area in all caps. And then next to that it says, please place in recycle bin. It's very clear. You could not fuck that up. You could not fuck that up if you sent it in Google Translate 20 times in several different languages and then back to English. You would still get that message. You'd still understand it. So what do you think they do? I get my
Completely fuck it up?
the last thing I ordered. Take a guess what the fuck they did.
None
I'm
of
gonna
that.
bet they didn't put it in the recycle bin.
Not only did they not put it in the recycle bin, they put it on the side of the fucking house. On top of a bucket.
Bucket package.
Yeah. Visible to the entire fucking world. They put it on the side of the fucking house.
Bucket box. Bucket box.
Now, here's the thing. Below my house is our neighbor, right? It's one of those houses where they converted the garage downstairs into a fucking full-on house. So she's got a similar setup, but she's practically a basement. But that being said, they almost delivered it to the wrong address. How can you be a fucking delivery driver and you don't look at the numbers on the house? You're just like, this'll do. How
Well,
does
yeah, the
that
thing-
fucking work?
The fucked up thing is they're probably not going to look at the numbers on the house. They're more or less going to look at, like, I don't know. Oh, hey, there's a mailbox. Well, here, I'll just fucking slam that shit there.
Yeah, well, no, it's better when the mailman handles it, honestly, because at least he puts it in the mailbox and it goes there every time. So if somebody jacks something from the mailbox, I can call USPS and have it handled there. That never happens. It's these fucking retards that pull up to the house. I don't think they could even get to the front door if they weren't staring at their phone and, giving them walking directions up to the front door. They'd probably fucking trip on the stairs. They ought to be wearing helmets, these fuckers. These guys are so fucking clueless. Seriously. And this isn't just a problem at my house. At my work, when we get Amazon deliveries, it is so fucking stupid. They show up, they walk through the door that says deliveries, and they're looking around. We have a big fucking area full of boxes that have been delivered. And they're sitting there holding a package like, where do I put it? And they're looking for somebody. They're just looking for somebody to tell them where to put it. I'd like to tell him to put it up his ass, but that's not appropriate, nor is it a good image for my work. So I walk up to the guy, and he's like, all right, here's your package. I'm heading out. I'm like, hey, for future reference, to put it over here with all the other packages. So he comes back the next day, does the same thing, looks for somebody. I walk up. He says, here's the package. Have a nice day. I really don't think these fuckers have two brain cells to rub together to make a spark. And they're out there delivering people's packages.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want that happening.
And on top of that, they need a sign for every door on the building. One wasn't enough. We have a door that said, deliveries that way. And then on the last door, like, we don't have a lot of doors, right? But they're very clear doors. We have one that says deliveries that way. And then the door where everybody walks into work, it says deliveries on it. These dumb motherfuckers see the sign that says deliveries that way. They go to the very next door. Keep in mind, there are no other doors between the door I just told you about and the door that everybody walks into. The door that says deliveries this way, right? It's got an arrow. They go right up to the next door, which looks like it never opens. It's basically just sealed shut for all time. They set the packages in front of the fucking door. Like, if they would have they could have walked 2 more steps and seen the other door that says deliveries marked very clearly on it. No, they set it in front of the fucking door. Like, once again, right in front of the world to see, but thankfully, tweakers don't hang out in industrial areas. They're so fucking stupid. I hate having to deal with Amazon delivery drivers. UPS, FedEx, they all show up, they drop the boxes off, they leave. Even a new guy knows to put the boxes with the other boxes, but the Amazon guys just cannot be helped. They, like, single-digit IQ, and they're driving cars and delivering people's packages. Tossing that out there. Sorry, Amazon delivery drivers. You guys are fucking stupid. Get good.
At least it's not a Swift driver.
Rant over.
End rant. Wow. High-powered issue. Anybody else have any issues with Amazon delivery drivers? Any stories you'd like to share? They might have been... You see, I think I live in a high theft area, but somehow I've never been porch pirated, even though all of my fucking boxes just get delivered to my front door and sit there all day. It's insane.
I'm so gonna win.
Win what? This is a contest?
Of course.
Oh.
Usually a dick measuring contest.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of a stacked deck for pretty officer Pink Lemonade over there.
What?
A little bit of a disadvantage in a dick measuring contest, I think.
Well,
Nah, hers is massive. Can confirm. There's no way you'd be able to beat her. huge.
Crow, it's called a joke.
Nah, given this is the year 2024, it could be a joke. It could be real.
It could be
No,
real.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do fake dicks that big yet. I think they're still
Aw.
working on that.
We're talking in a world where the Moby Huge exists.
I've never heard of it, and I'm kind of glad.
What is the
well, it
Moby
was turned
Huge?
into a go-kart once. That was cool.
What? There was a
Moby
huge
Huge.
go-kart?
You penis?
The Moby Huge is
What's
just
Just a
it,
dick
like
go-kart?
the Moby Huge is like just straight up the largest dildo ever. Like you could
It is
not
a
you
comically-
couldn't fit it if you were well seasoned, like some porn stars are. The Moby Huge just exists to be the largest fake cock, and that's it. And it's very funny.
Put it on display. Centerpiece in your living room.
Hell
Put your
yeah.
hat on and put your hat on the head of it.
Be
Conversation
Charlie White
starter.
and be Charlie White and just display them whenever you can. Turn it into a fucking go-kart too.
Turn the fucking Moby Huge into a go-kart.
Yeah, what else? Didn't he like have a whole fucking video dedicated to all, like the Moby Huge and the things that you could do with it, like sex toy world records, and he was like hefting the two Moby Huges up the stairs or something.
You could use them as weights for strength training.
Yeah, God, could you imagine having one of those delivered and you
fuck,
have
that
to get it
thing's huge.
inside? Oh, you looked it up?
He put it on the cart and he's riding it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I think that's just what you do with the Moby Huge. You just own it just to own it. It really is just furniture.
A furniture that you can probably turn into like one big ass vibrator if you're brave enough.
I don't think you can realistically fit the Moby Huge. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe you could, Kang, but I just don't think that any normal
No.
human being can.
Yes,
I
I'm
feel like
over
Brett's got a
18.
better shot of fitting it than Kang does.
How much is the Moby Huge? Can we get one?
Normal
looks
people
like
asking their
silence is not
fiance if
very,
they can get a like dog or something. Captain Blackbread, can we get a Moby Huge giant penis?
Can we bring it home, please?
Can we keep him, please?
Yeah.
Oh god.
What?
And
What are you
besides
discovering?
Oh my god. On Reddit, there's somebody
No,
had to
you
get it
opened
surgically removed because it got stuck.
Holy shit, somebody actually fit that thing?
It's surgically removed.
Now I've got to see the Moby
You have
Huge.
to. Oh no! Is it just something that somebody said, or did they
Horrible.
actually do it?
It's horrible.
Are you watching a video of this?
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh god.
wait, surgically removed. Does that imply that they like got the whole thing in there, or what?
I'm gonna
Holy
send it to
shit.
you.
Wait, no,
God.
hold on. Don't.
There you go.
Maybe don't. I'm having second thoughts about wanting to see this.
Oh, God.
You know, hold on. Let's just send me it, and I'll like I gotta see this for myself.
How do
now.
I send someone something? Oh, okay.
Moby
wait,
Huge.
wait.
Whoa! Shit!
Wait, she's 17?
What?
She's only 17.
Did I hear something
I never
wrong?
said that. No, you definitely heard something wrong. I didn't say that.
Okay. I thought Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade said she was 17.
What?
No.
No.
I miss her.
No,
I miss her.
I was saying yes. I'm definitely over 18 as I was clicking
Oh,
into
okay.
that Reddit.
I thought because you see, I heard something about teen, and then I heard Captain Blackbread go, maybe I don't want to see it, and I thought you said that she was 17.
How would that? Well, I say how would that be there, but it's fucking Reddit. So
Yeah,
on the other hand-
I was about to say, well, we're all going on a watch list.
Yeah, we're all going on a watch list.
if we're not on one already, like honestly,
I mean,
given
if
the fact
Worf is to be believed, we're all on the fucking shit list just for
Given
being around
that-
him.
given that it recently came out, and I gave Riley the biggest scare of his fucking life, that Discord chats are now being monitored by the fucking FBI. We are all probably on several watch lists.
Because the way
What
that
are
you
they
pitched
fucking
it,
watching
what
for?
was the
Beat off
message you fucking
material? I
sent?
know I'm
See if you
fucking
can
great.
find it. See if you can find the fucking message that you said.
I sent it
What
expressly to fuck with Riley, and it was okay. It was really funny because this dude just freaked out, and then it was like, "Fuck."
It's like, well, I'm already burning my passport, like moving to Mexico and changing
It
my
wasn't
name.
because I was afraid about Discord getting leaked. Find the fucking message you sent, because it's the way
That's what I'm
you
looking
fucking told me
for.
this news.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it.
Oh.
Because the way I worded it was like very much like I was about to sue his ass. It was incredibly fucking funny to me.
How did this happen?
You're
This can't
looking
be
at the
fucking
video?
real. This can't be real.
How did what happen?
Are you looking at the video?
I'm still
that's
waiting
not the-
to
that's not the-
Yeah, Crow Royalty sent me a message randomly out of nowhere that said, "Hope you're ready for your court date." And I saw that notification, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he sent the follow up about the FBI monitoring Discord, and I said, "Don't you fucking ever send a message that starts like that again."
It was funny as all hell to me. You have to admit, that's funny as hell.
Okay, so I checked out the rest of the video because I was just like, there's no fucking way. Especially because the head of it came out first. Now, here's the fucking thing. It's not actually a Moby Huge.
It's like half the
Ah.
size.
Yeah, it's like
So it's a Moby Chub.
it's basically the top comment says it's a Moby Small. And then somebody else pointed out that Charlie is just that small that he makes it look really huge.
He's
Charlie
just
is a tiny little guy.
he's just a super midget.
Yeah. Actually, the person in the video just is Charlie.
He's just a demigod.
Oh my god, this comment just says it's a boy. Oh, that's great. That's great. No, my favorite part of this was the comments, not watching a fucking dick getting pulled out of an ass.
Body.
No, it's not the Moby Huge. So thank fucking God nobody has fucking impaled themselves on the Moby Huge, because I feel like you'd have to like get surgery just to make that happen. And then you'd have to get surgery to pull it out, apparently.
Get surgery to make it happen. Get surgery to make it not happen.
Get surgery to both make it happen and unhappen.
Yeah, that's you don't want any of that. But folks, we got some more issues to get to tonight. The guests always go last, which means it's time for Kang to hit us with it.
Ooh, now this one is an issue that is near, dear, and into my heart. As the ADHD homies, you know, we gotta look out for each other sometimes, and I think this is a hot button issue that I think is important to me. And to put it this way, I'm going to basically come out and say it. This is basically being on time to shows, you know. I'll admit, I've been a little bit guilty. I haven't been on time as much as I should be.
Oh,
Being
wow.
responsible.
You know, it has been an issue. It has been
So your issue is being late to shows. That's your issue. That's a problem you have.
Well,
No
Riley,
problem.
you gotta think. We were gonna start this show like however the fuck long ago. Like, we could have had the perfect cold open, but we had to stick to one fucking format, which is fucking irritating.
Okay, this is you're turning it around on me, even though you seem physically incapable of following a schedule ever. I have to tell you anytime a show's happening. That's the
Yeah, because it's kind of like, oh, hey, maybe the ADHD guy maybe likes a little reminder. Like, has anyone not fucking thought of that?
Yes, Kang, but I have I'm diagnosed with fucking ADD too. But the fact is, you do 2 shows a week, and they're on the same time every week. I know we're doing this one a different time, but we pre-discussed that. You every week, unless told differently, Sunday at 8, Monday at 8:30. How difficult is it after like months upon months to remember those 2 times?
That's the thing about ADHD, Riley. Sometimes us ADHDers, we have a little thing called short-term memory loss. So how in the flying fuck
Explaining-
are we going to remember that, Riley?
They make
Also,
medicine
I
for
don't
it.
know.
memory loss. I forget
Literally.
shit fucking the next sentence all the time. But the fact is, I've been in the same place at the same time every week for me for years. But once it got to fucking month, it became a staple in my head. It's like, oh, that's where I go at Mondays at 8:30. I go to the Issue Crew VC and we record a podcast.
You can always set an alarm for yourself.
Yeah, but at
That's
the same
true.
time, how...
Get a fucking
Bro.
calendar app, retard.
Bro, okay, Kang, I have a question.
What's up?
Wait, hold up. It is you I do the the Pope died thing too. Never mind. Yeah, never
Oh
mind. I already
shit, the
solved
Pope
this problem.
died.
Oh shit!
What?
Did not die.
Pope? He's
Oh.
dead.
Yeah, he died again this week.
The Pope did not
Oh,
die.
man.
I looked it up when you told me, and it was not true.
Date
Riley.
of death,
God damn it,
One
he
of
just
these
couldn't-
Mondays, it's gonna happen.
He
Though.
just couldn't keep it out of little Timmy, could he?
Said he died in
He
December.
got stuck in a
2022.
child.
Yeah,
He died.
he had to be surgically removed from a child. He didn't make
he didn't
it.
survive.
So he didn't die in 22?
I mean,
But
his
Riley, do
career
you not
kinda
do you
did.
not
He
remember?
dies every Monday. The Pope is
Pope-
dead every Monday.
There
There's
was
a new
a
Pope
Pope.
every Monday.
There was a Pope who died 2 years ago, but Crow said the Pope died as if the current Pope died like
No,
yesterday.
no, I didn't.
Every Monday is a
I was-
sacrifice.
Riley, I was
not Pope
referencing the bit
Francis,
that we started
no!
last week that you were part of.
Oh wait!
Dumbass.
Oh yeah!
We get a new Pope every Monday at 8:30 p.m.
I forgot. I thought you were making a reference to the Queen dying thing, and you were quoting it wrong. That was
No.
another bit.
I was referencing the bit that we made last week. I
I don't know if I-
messaged Kang yesterday at 8:30 on the dot while I was at work, going, "Yo, the Pope died," and he never responded.
I don't even. I don't know if I've told this story on the show already. But what I thought you were referencing was my good friend Nightster, who you also know, is a British man. And I was in a friend group with him, and they kind of had a falling out. Everybody decided they didn't like him anymore. And then he posted a YouTube video, and the rest of the friend group was like clowning on him in the comments. And there was like a big ass like drama thread of like comments of like big paragraphs of like bullshit, like big melodrama fucking friendship breakup bullshit. And then one of them, apropos of nothing, just drops like a one-line comment that says, hey, Knight, the Queen died."
That's
It was
bad.
just so out of pocket. It was so funny.
That's bad.
Everybody's just like, "Oh man, you don't care about our emotions." Blah 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 blah. Hey, Knight, the Queen died.
Hey, Kang, the Pope died.
Oh, no.
Oh no, not the Pope. Anything but the Pope.
Yeah, we get a new Pope every week at our
But
Monday.
Kang, please go on about fucking flipping the script on me about something you do all the time.
You see, alright, how many times out of 10, like, have we, like... You also gotta think, how much good content could we have for, like, a good cold open if we simply just press the goddamn fucking record button, Riley?
We don't do fucking cold opens, especially not fucking half-hour cold opens, which most of these conversations you're referring to last that long. This is a show where we fucking talk about issues, okay? This is not fucking hangout hour. We can do some of that, but I do not want a fucking 40,000 hour cold open before we even get to the issues at all.
Yeah, but at the same time, you could literally make it into, like, I don't know, maybe, like, if we were to do, like, I don't know, a hidden bits thing. We could have hidden bits, Riley.
What do you mean by this? Is this a specific reference to something another podcast does?
I mean, we could have, like, behind the scenes, like...
I don't want to have to fucking isolate that shit and cut it out and save it separately. That's annoying.
That's why we have an editor, Riley.
Dang, where have you fucking been for the past... Our editor quit in March. I've been editing since March.
Oh! Well,
How did I know that and Kang didn't?
Well, gee, no one, like, alright, here's my issue. No one gives me a fucking memo. Like, Jesus Christ, I could literally use getting the goddamn...
memo every week that includes the the Pope died?
No, I mean, like, I'm on a need-to-know basis. Like, if there's something I need to know, people are gonna tell me. Like, come on!
I've talked many times about because our editor also used to be on the show, and he quit the show, and then he was the editor for a while, and then he quit editing. So
I'm gonna miss that editor.
He was a good editor. I'll give him that.
Really gave us the quality we were looking for.
It was a great
I don't know
editor.
if that's true necessarily. There were a couple fucking classic Jason L's when it came to editing.
Oh, by the way, everybody, go by "What's Your Problem" by Johann Birch.
Right, yeah, not hold on a minute. Just
No, you gotta go by "What's Your Problem" by Johann Birch.
Great book. I did read it.
I also read it. Totally.
I have not yet purchased a copy of Hold On a Minute.
Neither have I.
He really let the hype die. He needed to put out a new book sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, you also gotta look at it this way. To Kill a Mockingbird? Yeah. You ever just read the first book?
There's the first book to Kill a Mockingbird?
There was more than one book?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is basically a book could be so fucking successful, like they only need one book in the series. Or in the
Like a One-Hit
franchise.
Wonder.
Yeah, but then if that author releases a second book, Hold On a Minute is not a sequel to What's Your Problem. It's just the next book of Johann Birch, the author. And it's not doing as well. It doesn't have as much hype behind it, it seems like.
Yeah, well, we gotta get that hype train going, you know? We gotta make it like a Twitch hype train.
Yeah, I'm not running any hype trains for Jason anymore. That's not really my place.
I will, however, every time I'm on that I remember it, I'm just gonna plug his first book and only his first book.
And, yeah, that's my issue. Yeah.
Not getting the memo.
Not getting the memo.
Wait, that's not your issue's being late to shows, I thought.
Being late to shows and not
memo.
getting the memo. We're doing an issue double feature.
I thought it was having ADHD.
I'm not putting a new issue in the poll for something you said 2 sentences about. Unless you have like 5 more minutes on not getting the memo.
We'll have to circle
I can
back
also
to
add on to not getting the memo, probably.
Alright, add on to it, I'll be right back.
Oh, that sucks because I just finished writing lyrics that I think you would really enjoy.
You just been writing lyrics? Okay, say the lyrics while he's gone.
Oh, I kind of wanted to sing them, but I don't have a backing track, so it would just sound really awkward.
I don't give a
And it'd
shit.
be a
Do it
song that
anyway.
you've never heard.
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
I want
No.
I want Kang to be back for this.
Okay, we'll wait for Kang.
We could do a
right,
small
fine.
topic in between.
Have you ever heard of a band called The Damned?
No.
I've heard of the Damned. I don't know what they are, but I've heard of them.
Okay, there's a song called Anti-Pope. And that's what I did the fucking lyrics to. I like overly simplified those lyrics too. Like that song does have meaning as to what it is.
So wait,
This is just overtly
Anti-Pope now?
blunt. I made it like overtly blunt, so this is gonna be great.
Okay, where the fuck was I?
Okay, so
Captain
sing
Blackbread has a song
yeah.
for you.
about Black
He
Red.
was waiting.
Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah. I
It's
thought
amazing.
you'd really enjoy this. You like? Do you like The Damned?
The Damned. The
Yes.
Damned what?
The best thing that ever came out of punk rock, because they were more rock than they were punk.
I think so.
Punk is good. Fuck you.
That's all right. Anyway, yeah, there's a song called Anti-Pope. I wish I had a backing track, and Riley, if you could like somehow put it behind this, even if it doesn't go at the same speed, it would be fucking amazing. Just find the instrument track for Anti-Pope and please put it behind this.
I'm just gonna put in a completely unrelated song.
Oh
Put in the
no.
fucking Wii music.
I'm gonna put Spanish Flea behind your singing of this song.
Okay. And Bill Cosby will be there. Oh wait, no, that's Spanish Fly. My bad. Anyway. It's gonna be so fun tonight. I'm gonna kill the Pope tonight. No, I'm not gonna pray, 'cause I'm gonna kill the Pope today. I know nothing about church. Only that the Pope goes there and shows that I'm ignorant and don't understand. This congregation at weekend makes me want to kill him. And I just wanted to say that the Pope is dead today. Thank you very much, Kang.
That was beautiful, Captain Blackbread.
Riley,
Now we
oh,
have a dead Pope.
Riley, what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to send me that clip, just so that I can send the clip to Kang every week.
I mean,
Send it to him.
it's very possible that I don't even look at this episode when I edit it. That seems to be the fucking trend lately. So we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna remind you to clip that song when you're editing.
I just run it through the robots, try to fucking make the volume leveling reasonable with Kang's fucking level 10,000 microphone. And send
I
it
was
out.
almost. I
did
could have
fix
been
that.
right up there
Fuck
with him
you.
if I would have actually belted it though. I would have totally fucking had that happening.
I fixed that. Fuck you.
Well, then how come it still sounds like your uvula is on the microphone? Like even though it's quiet, it's still like wah 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 wah. That's the sound of your uvula swinging back and forth.
Oh, that's the sound of my dick.
Yeah,
hitting my
I
head.
think the thing is, when I level...
Why is
the
it in your
podcast-
throat?
The way I download the podcast, it's supposed to automatically level the audio. And I think what's happening is it is leveling the audio. Kang's mic is just so blown out that when it's the same volume as the rest of us, it sounds much louder.
That's just
Wait,
the
so-
comedy peeking through.
That's the sound of comedy, folks.
It kind of just feels like we're all just picking on Kang now.
That's kind of what we're doing. That's
Yeah,
kind of
Jesus
Aw.
Christ,
Yo,
you
be
fucking
kind.
assholes. You fucking assholes want to rag on me anymore? Like, Jesus Christ.
Alright, do you have
Hey,
anything to say about not getting the memo, which I will put on the poll begrudgingly?
Hey Kang, don't feel bad. This is what I was for how many episodes, Riley?
A few, because you were so painfully unfunny and had no chemistry with the group that I just was very upset by your presence. Whenever you would show up for an episode, I was just like, oh, fuck, Crow's
And
here.
now I have a
And
surprisingly
like-
good chemistry.
And then just
with
every sentence you would say, yeah, you're much better with this group than you were the last one. I think you hated Kathy too much, and you were not willing to put that away for the show. That was really the main thing, I think.
That was like
That
genuine
sucks.
hatred.
I actually like Crow. I don't know
I also
about
like
you
Black
guys.
Bread. Let me be back on the issue crew since this is a cast that I actually get along with.
No, there are other issues. I fired you for more than that reason. Let's not talk
Bullshit.
shop on the show.
I said bring
I'm
him
just
on.
saying. You have a
wasn't even
unique
necessarily-
opportunity
it wasn't even necessarily that like he fired me. He brought up the like, hey Crow, what would you do if I fired you now? And then I just left.
No. That's not. I mean, you knew where that conversation.
So
You were going to get
technically-
fired either way. I just was pitching it in a way where I was like, okay, Crow, well, how upset would you be if I fired you? And you're just
Let
like,
him down gently.
and I was like, okay.
Like, I bye. I did not care at that point.
I'm gonna quit before you get to fire me.
Exactly.
Oh no.
I'm gonna quit before you get to fire me. So
That's what all the other former Issue Crew hosts did. Unfortunately, Crow was the only one to be terminated.
Bro, Riley, you did not fire me. I quit before you could officially fire me. I just left when you asked me how upset I would be.
You were fired. You were
I
terminated.
quit. Bullshit.
I had already stamped the paper before we even had the conversation. The conversation was the formality.
Bullshit.
Come on, at least bring Crow back into internship or something.
Crow could be a semi-common guest, and we'll see how we feel going forward.
He could be like a recurring character.
Yeah, I'm just the
Yeah, we
character
need
Riley-
more.
Well,
We
I
need
know-
more recurring characters. I don't want Crow to be a fucking co-host. Crow's better as just a recurring character. Like, oh, that's that guy. I know that guy.
He's
Like,
a recurring co-host.
I'm a recurring.
No, because that's what Random Candor is, and he's considered a fully fledged member.
Okay, but Crow has shown up like 3 times more than Candor has, and I don't even remember
That
the last
wasn't
time
a
I saw
hard
Candor.
bar to beat, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen,
Yeah.
perhaps
Andor, not Condor?
Why isn't he Random Condor?
Why isn't Warficus Warficus?
that's true. He
Okay,
claims
well, you
he's
got
not a
me there.
Plankton.
Because Copernicus? And like,
What?
No, but Crow.
Yeah,
Crow
why is
Royalty-
it not Copernicus?
because that
Yeah,
sounds stupid.
Copernicus.
Why is it not Copernicus?
Okay, that
Copernicus.
that joke should have just like gotten killed off in the 3rd trimester. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, the reason why I
Are you
thought
having a
if you wanna-
post-mortem for my bad joke?
Rest in peace.
Right
The
in this way.
reason why Crow Royalty was terminated, besides the fact that the Issue Crew back then was kind of just like the fucking Shark Den. Like, we would just rip into each other all the time, and Crow had a big problem not taking that personally. But beyond that, it was that Crow Royalty has problems being funny. Sometimes they're funny, but sometimes they say something that I'll just be like, why did you say that? How is that a joke? How is that funny to you? How would you think that would be funny to anyone else? What have you done?
My sense of humor is broken. Now, granted,
Kind of like me.
exactly.
Honestly, I've compared you several
I got my
times to
extra
Crow
point for
Royalty,
that
which is
one.
not a good thing because I did fire Crow Royalty. So-
I blame
mean,
my ex
yo,
for
Kang,
that one.
Kang, if Riley does end up firing you from the issue crew, you and I can just start our old anti-issue crew.
Dude, well, basically, we'll pull what fucking what's his nuts? Fucking Maddox did.
Yeah, we'll pull a Maddox.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna get a letter. If I get a message from Demi Gloom that's like, listen, I'll be back on the show full time every week, but you gotta get Kang out of there. I'm sorry, Kang.
Yeah, and then we're gonna steal your fucking our feed and post our episodes.
Yeah, I didn't give you access to the feed, thankfully. That's the
hack
good
it.
thing.
Steal it.
Now hold on, all I gotta
oops,
do
I
is
had it backwards. Sorry, guys. I've been like coughing into the microphone, thinking that I had it muted. How long have I been doing this?
I don't know. I'm
You've been
not
out for a while.
Oh
For a while.
no!
Muted for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but like, did I just pop in once in a while to cough?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh no! That's the opposite of what I
listeners.
wanted.
The poor listeners. Jesus Christ.
The poor listeners. Oh no.
Are there
Yeah,
actually
fuck
but the-
listeners?
Okay, so Lemonade, you said you want to do your issue now?
I never said I
No.
wanted to.
I was gonna say the Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade is a new guest. She's a first time guest. I want to let
I
her
have
play
no
this
clue
out.
what my issue is. I did not come in prepped with an issue. I was giving.
You should have been thinking. You've been here for fucking close to an hour. You should have been thinking about it the whole fucking time.
I have been. I still don't know what my issue is.
You know, the funny
Okay,
thing is,
fine, I
the
guess you
funny
can
thing
go
is,
last.
Crow,
Issue is not
Fucking
having an
lame guest who's been on fucking 20 times. Pretty
Crow,
Officer Pink
Crow.
Lemonade is with it.
hold on, Riley, shut the fuck up for a second. Crow, you want to know something funny?
What?
Half the times I just spitball on my issues. I just think of them on the top of my head.
Like the Napoleon clause, which I think is a phrase you invented that moment.
I still don't understand why it's called the Napoleon Clause. Like, what does that have
Yeah,
anything to do with
what is the
Napoleon?
clause? You didn't quite explain why it was a clause.
Napoleon Bonaparte, he is a short motherfucker. There are
But why is it a
short-tempered...
clause?
Shut the fuck up and let me explain.
Okay.
It's like one of the Santa Clauses, Riley.
Well, here's
God
the thing. So the Napoleon Clause is a simple
It's the
concept.
French Santa.
Really, it's when someone has a very short temper. We often, I consider them having a Napoleon complex.
Not
So,
a
like,
Napoleon
angry women?
clause.
So there's a clause that's in place where if someone has a Napoleon complex and they annoy the ever-loving shit out of me, I either mute them or I walk away.
Do they have to be short?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
they
part
don't
of
necessarily. They
They
don't
have to be
necessarily. No, they don't have to be short. It's literally like short-tempered.
Oh,
As part of this, they have to physically be shorter than you.
Do you think that they've made a gay porn in the 80s called Napoleon Bonaparte and it was just about a short guy?
Yeah.
Wait,
it'd be like a midget orgy.
okay, taking it up the ass.
Look, I'll admit that wouldn't be my
Lol.
proudest wank, but that is a wank and a half indeed.
That yes,
Like
very
full outfit and
Napoleon-
everything. He's even hiding his hand. Like it does
Napoleon
in
was the one
pictures.
writing those like spicy, freaky love letters, right? The ones where he's like, "Don't wash."
Yeah, you ever see one of those? You ever see one of those
Ugh.
human-sized fleshlights walk up to you, just like, "Hey, how you doing?"
I always see
God.
Napoleon's like love letters where he's like, "Don't, I'm coming home soon. Don't wash." Like he just wants to like he wants to have sex with his dirty wife, I guess, for some
Ooh.
reason. But I always see
Real?
I always see like pictures of that letter with that picture of the guy with like the feather pen and quill, like writing on the paper, and the paper's setting on fire as he writes it, as the saying.
I want you to
content.
I want you to keep the snail trail ready for me. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to
What
sleep
if
in
it
the
was
spot
just
you came in.
mistranslated?
Oh,
Yeah, what if it was just mistranslated and he was just telling her not to shave her bush because he likes bush hair or something?
Always possible. I
No,
suppose.
that's a genuine question. I wasn't trying to be funny.
yeah, but do you want to get rug burn on your tongue from tonguing that shit?
You don't. Anyway, where were we?
Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade was about to bring in her issue, I think.
Her
I
issue is men with short tongues.
Yeah, I guess so too.
Wait.
Anyway,
That's an issue too. Hey, yo, tell us more.
I mean, short tongues just can't do it sometimes. It's disappointing. But that's not it. That's not the problem.
this is what
Problem
metaphorical
is,
massive
I mean-
cocks are for.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
Anyway.
quick fix.
Riley, we going back to quick fixes now?
Yeah, it's quick.
God, not
quick fix here.
again.
Let's
It's
go.
like thing about having big shoes. If you got a short tongue, you know what that means.
No,
Mhm.
I've never heard
Uh.
this one. You know what big shoes means? Short tongue.
So he'll never be around.
Of course. Yeah.
Love where this conversation has gone.
So, like, we still haven't talked about kitten shenanigans? Even
What?
though it's the thing
We
that...
talked about that last week.
Yeah,
we
that
talked-
was last week.
Oh. Then why was it voted?
Because
What? That was
the
for
premise
last
of the
week.
show is we bring in issues, and then the next week a person wins from the last week. Some people vote, and we determine who was the winner of the previous episode.
Oh. Okay. I thought we'd talk about kittens. I'm bummed.
I mean, if you want to talk about kittens, I got a lot of flack for
Oh,
how much we
no,
talked
no.
about kittens last week.
Nah.
Yeah,
Blackbird's probably told all about our cat.
we ended up having to pause the show temporarily because I had to go catch a cat.
That's true. You did have to go chase a cat. I had to get off a call with my father today because I had to chase a cat. Because the fucking stray cat who lives outside, who we feed, came inside, and
This
our
is my
kitten,
house now.
yeah, he came inside. He used to come inside all the time, but then he just decided that he no longer cares for human contact in any shape or form, and simply wants us to feed him and leave him alone. So that's kind of what we've been doing. But he's been trying to come in recently, probably just because he wants us to chase him out with food. But the thing is, we have the kittens in here now, and I'm like freaked out as to how he's going to react to that.
Oh.
And this is the longest he's been inside with them because I was having trouble getting him out. And the thing is, he's completely apathetic. He doesn't give a fuck about those kittens.
Hey.
But little Vito, little orange boy from Vito, starts trying to like get him. And I'm like, bro, I'm blocking him with my hand, like, bro, you're not gonna win this fight. He's like 4 times your size. Stop.
Poking the bear.
Not start shit with Steve. You're not gonna win.
This Vito sounds like a real cool cat.
Yeah,
So, like-
Vito's a feisty little guy.
Yeah, he's Dick Masterson's co-host.
That's not
Shit.
true. I didn't even
He
name
lives
him
with
after that. He
Riley
came
in
with
his
that
house,
name.
yeah.
So, like,
Wait.
issue is current active issue fucking mosquito bites. Like, you don't notice they're there until you itch
And is
accidentally. Then it's
So-
all hell for the next few days.
Hold on,
Wait a
hold on.
minute. Captain Blackbird already brought in mosquitoes. Is this different?
What?
I don't know if this is different.
I already brought in mosquitoes.
You didn't bring up mosquito bites.
I mean,
That's different.
She does have a point there.
Okay,
that was part of my. Okay.
I'll allow it.
I don't know. I got like 12 of them and they're everywhere and I'm in agony. I can't
Can we
think of
just say
anything else.
bug bites? Because I can co-opt that one, and it's different enough.
Bug bites, yes.
There you go. Yeah, mosquito bites are fucked. I just get random bug bites all the time. There's fucking bugs everywhere in Florida. Fucking ants, fucking mosquitoes, fucking whatever. It's very
Whoa.
annoying.
So on this
Is it
topic, I
ant
found a. I don't know if it was a bug bite or if it was just a really weirdly placed pimple or something, because it looked like a pimple, but it itched like a motherfucker, and it was on my toe.
Ooh.
Ew. Yikes.
I finally, when I finally saw it, I was just like, "Fuck it," and I tried to pop it, and then that bitch hurt like a son of a fucking bitch when it popped. Like
I
kid
had
you
a. Go ahead.
my foot hurt for like the next 3 hours.
Oh no. I had friends, and I won't tell you anything about them or any clues as to who they might be, because I assume they don't want the world knowing this story. But I had 2 friends, a man and a woman, who were in a romantic relationship, and they were in a situation where they were moving to another place, and during a transitional period, they were staying with one of their parents. So they could not have the sexual relations they desired to have in their living situation.
Oh.
So what they did was they went to the woods and there was some unfortunate mishaps involving an anthill.
Oh no.
Then there were some ant bites in places where they shouldn't be. The girl said she was she was a hair's inch away from an ant bite directly on her asshole. Fucking God saved her from an ant bite on her asshole. It was like fucking 0.1 centimeters away. It was
Imagine that
rough
being your
time.
come to God moment. I almost got bit on the asshole. I was so goddamn close. God's divine
Saved me.
intervention stopped this ant from biting my anus.
You stop that ant from biting my chocolate starfish.
I bought a
Yeah!
Bible that day.
It bites the
Ball rolling,
starfish!
baby.
It gets caught in the hot dog flavored water!
God.
I've got ants on my balls! Yeah!
Yikes.
Jesus Christ.
Kang, you ever had a bug bite?
Yeah. I actually at one point, so I mean, me being the little dumbass I was at the time, I walk outside sometimes with no shoes on, you know, as every good redneck boy should. So, much to my chagrin, these little devilish landmines, as I'm going to call these anthills now. Yes, I am calling them devilish landmines. If you don't like it, suck my dick.
No, that's
These little-
appropriate.
Alright.
I managed to step in one of these little devilish landmines, and 1 second, everything was normal. The next second, once you know, it felt like my foot was on fire. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, my foot was, like, burning. Like, it is like scorched earth. Like, fucking Danger Close AC-130 above level burning. I run in, I put my foot under a fucking bathroom, like, fucking, like, one of those bath faucets, and I fucking just, like, I felt like I put a fire out of my foot.
I think that's called a spigot.
Yes, the ones
Or
that
just
are just like
a faucet.
outside.
No. The faucet's on the bathtub. The
That's a
extra large
faucet.
one. That's still just a faucet?
Yeah.
Oh. Never mind.
Everything is a faucet now.
That
I'm
was
a
like a
faucet.
guy in The Lion King, right? Faucet.
What?
Who sounds like the
Faucet.
main character in Lion King.
Oh,
Faucet.
yeah.
Faucet.
That's Fawcett, yeah.
That was his dad.
Yeah, that was his dad. That was Mufasa.
That was Kimbo Slice's dad in The Lion King. Faucet.
Kimbo Slice.
Long live the burn.
Pink Lemonade, what's the worst bug bite you've ever had? Oh, tell me about the worst bug bite you've ever been afflicted with in all of your years of history.
Oh no.
I have abysmal memory, so I don't remember.
Ah.
Yes, another person.
I know the one.
Brain.
I know
Oh,
which
Captain
one was
Who
the
remembers
worst one.
for me?
You just told me about it the other day. I figured you just didn't want to talk about it on the show.
I don't remember anything. Like, I don't remember that you even talked about mosquitoes earlier.
Oh. No. I talked about mosquitoes on a different show. We can't reuse the same issues, but you're doing bug
Oh.
bites.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway. Continue.
Yeah, you were talking about the worst bug bite you'd ever had.
News to me.
You just told me about this, I swear.
I don't remember.
We were
Until you
standing in
tell
the
me.
room. We were standing in the
Goldfish,
room.
We are all Dory.
Alright, yeah, you were standing in the room telling me about it, so I'll tell the story from my perspective.
Thank you.
Though I don't know that you guys would be able to understand quite how this, how bad this would be. I'm trying to think of the equivalent.
Is it like a bug bite to your balls or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Captain
I think
Blackbeard's
the
really-
equivalent
Oh,
would be a mosquito.
That's right.
Yep, here we go.
Fucking, like vaginal lip bug bite.
Yep, it's a
Constant
bug bite to the balls.
movement.
Ooh.
Oh,
I feel like the vaginal lip would be more like a... No, that would be like a clitoris bug bite. That would be the head of the dick,
oh God.
anatomically speaking.
Right on the
that-
clam.
Oh, I feel the pain just talking about that. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
My balls are, feel like they're on fire just from hearing about this.
you should get that checked out, though, Crow. Or not Crow, fucking Kang.
Nope, I'm still a virgin. Haven't had sex in my life, so that wouldn't be it.
I'm not going to talk about my experiences.
All I'm gonna
You
say
should
is I did
probably
dodge
stop
a
lighting your
chlamydia
nuts on
bullet,
fire.
though.
Yeah, no, not a good idea. I'm told.
Riley,
That's just
did you
what the
actually-
liberal media wants you to
I don't
believe.
think anybody would tell you not to light your fucking balls on fire. What?
Listen, when I was young, my grandpappy sat me down and he said, "Boy, don't you ever set your balls on fire now. It's not a good idea."
I tried it.
Did your granddad
I
try
did-
it?
The
I
hype
did it
is
myself.
not
I
real.
did it myself when I was your age. Never was the same after that.
I heard the Jackass music playing. I thought I was on an episode of Jackass.
I heard the
Jackass
Jackass
didn't even
playing,
exist
I was
yet.
like, what Jackass?
Who the hell is Johnny Knoxville?
Who's Johnny Knoxville, and why is there a porta potty attached to a slingshot outside?
Who's Bam Margera and why does he look so strung out? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Who's Ryan Dunn, and why does he listen to him?
Who's Ryan Dunn, and why is he Ryan Dunn?
Who's
So
Ryan
true.
Dunn, and why does he have multiple dicks burned on his ass?
Wait, hold on. Is Ryan Dunn not the one that's dead?
Wait, hold on. That's
Oh yeah, there is a dead one.
Ryan Dunn, Phil Margera, Rip Taylor, unfortunately.
Wait, Phil Margera's dead?
Yeah.
When did he die?
Here, let me look it up.
I just
Wait,
fucking
is-
watched an interview with that guy.
Is Phil
Hold
Margera
on,
different
Phil-
from Bam
Okay,
Margera?
Phil isn't dead, but,
Oh.
one of the Margeras, I think, died that I can't think of the name of.
Wasn't there like a
Maybe it's his
pedophile
brother.
uncle on that show and he died?
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, Vito. Yep.
Riley.
Don Vito. No, not. I mean, good bit. So fuck it. We'll keep
Uncle
it.
Phil.
Uncle Phil. Yeah, from the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Though he is dead too. But
Phil
that
Margera,
wasn't
yeah,
it.
that's who I'm thinking of.
Wait, Phil? Phil Margera is Bam Margera's
Margera's
dad.
not dead.
Yeah,
Is
Phil
the uncle confirmed? Yeah.
Yeah, Don Vito. That was his name.
Alright, enough
Oh,
about
God.
Jackass lore. Anything else about bug bites from the house before we force Crow Royalty to bring in an issue?
No, wait, hold on. I got one more thing for it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Steve-O, and I'm gonna have this mosquito bite the inside of my urethra.
Yeah.
The sad thing is, I used to have a buddy that sounded like Steve-O. Like whenever I hear Steve-O speak, I can't help but think of him.
His
Sadly,
voice
he fucking died, and like I fucking miss that dude like every single goddamn day of the week.
If it makes you feel any better about your dead friend, Steve-O's voice is starting to sound better nowadays. He's going through like vocal training and stuff.
Yeah.
That didn't do it.
Yeah, make you feel better about your dead friends. Steve-O's really been working on his voice.
Yeah, and then nobody else laughed at it, and just like, oh fuck, that was all for naught. Like that
Jesus
was really harsh,
Christ.
and nobody laughed. No, I'm just a dick.
I'm sorry that I did stolen joke valor. You tried to get it and nobody got it, and then I fucking just put it on the table for everybody, and I got the laugh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man,
Story of
Blackbird
my
does
life.
that to me all the time.
No,
I say a joke, and then like a couple hours later, he repeats the joke, and I'm like, I just said that.
Yeah,
You're like,
but the
yeah,
thing is, like, I
fucking
don't
cunt.
think about it, and then I remember hearing it, and then I forgot that you're the one that said it.
Like,
Taking
wow,
my
you
money.
fucking asshole.
I understand that, and that is totally fair. To steal your jokes and use them as my
Of course,
own.
that just means I'm funnier than you.
She's
If
my
you
writer.
have to use my jokes.
Yeah, she's my writer for the show.
Wow, Blackbread, you have a ghostwriter for your jokes?
Wow.
She's not a ghost. She's, in fact, here now.
No, you have a
Captain
woman writer.
Blackbird,
It's even
Captain
better.
Blackbird is a ghostwriter. He scripts
But
his
I thought
issues.
I
What
thought
are you even
the
doing,
Yeah.
man?
stereotype that women weren't funny though.
I don't even live a real life.
You're like that guy in the Dick Show Facebook group who just like made up a fake family that didn't exist and got caught.
Wait, why do you know
Well, this
about
is news.
What
Riley?
is this?
Yeah, this was years ago. This is old lore that there was just like some dude in the Dick Show Facebook group who like claimed to be married and have children, like have a whole family, and then so eventually like he was just like talking shit and getting in fights, and eventually somebody figured out that like the family was fake, and then he like
Aw.
left the group.
I'll bet you that was one reverse Google image search,
Probably.
and it totally ruined his entire, whatever it was he had.
Stock image, happy family.
No, like
It's
it's,
just
a
like-
picture
The
The
of that,
watermark is still there, it's just like
Yeah.
not even photoshopped out.
or better yet, it's like a picture of a picture frame with a happy family still in it. Their stock photo.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
come on,
that's-
unfucking. Hey, Riley, will you repeat that? They didn't think it was funny when I said it.
It's like you use the stock photo from a picture frame. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey!
Bum 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 bum.
Pinks, that one didn't land. You got to do better. I'm gonna fire
all
you as a
it takes
writer.
is the Seinfeld theme song to get it to really go home.
And like, anytime there's more than 5 seconds of silence, can we put like crickets on the line?
Please.
That's what I was saying, but like with static that just slowly comes in, and, like creeps up on you and gets louder, and then somebody talks.
It's
Actually,
like that
what
fucking
I'm gonna take Captain Blackbread's track specifically, and I'm just gonna put in like quiet, quick cricket sounds behind it anytime he talks.
No way, you should
Aw.
put like Vietnam flashbacks behind the silence. You gotta skirt past the copyright though, because you're gonna have to like fucking get Bruce Springsteen to, give you the rights. Because all Vietnam
Springsteen did it,
flashbacks had
he
that fucking song.
What, House of the Rising Sun?
No. The one it starts
was.
like every fucking Vietnam movie. Banner. Right? Oh, that's
Oh, you're
Creedence
talking-
Clearwater Revival.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
CCR. The fuck?
In
My
New
bad.
Orleans, they call,
They call the
rising
rising sun.
sun. I only know that song because of My Name Is Earl. That's the Earl Goes to Prison song to me.
Oh, well, House of the Rising Sun, I actually just know it because of the fucking song and not because of Six Finger Dick Punch, thankfully.
What
Or
is
who was it that redid that? Well, people who like Five Finger Death Punch are just not real people.
Damn,
They're
what kind
just
of this
basic
offends me?
trailer
'Cause
park
actually-
dads. And that is who likes Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh no.
Also,
wish
you also
my
gotta
dad
think
didn't like
there's
him.
people who served in the military that like Five Finger Death Punch.
What's
Yeah, that doesn't make them
Five-Finger Death
good.
Punch?
They did fucking The Sound of Silence and like what?
No,
I'm
that's
supposed to pretend like that's
Disturbed.
good.
Dun, dun,
They
dun.
all fucking sound the same, man. They're all the same fucking dad butt rock bands.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Dad Butt Rock is fucking great, bud.
Yeah, well, great to rock your butt too, man. fucking take a 6-finger dick punch, or okay, well, I can't say that about 9-inch nails, but you know, I think it takes a little bit to understand that. But
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
a band called the 2 Inchers. Seems like this whole inch thing's a pretty good name for a band.
actually,
Who
you
wants-
should.
who wants to
That'd
join
be
the-
amazing. I'll play
And
bass
we aren't-
for it.
We aren't 2 inches of nails. We are 2 inches down there.
Hey Riley.
Toes.
2-inch long toes.
Hey Riley. Half an inch though.
The half-inchers.
Half
Yeah.
inchers. The centimeters.
The millimeter.
The millimeters.
Just go
The
straight for it. The
millimeters,
millimeter
that's it.
Peters.
The millimeter Peters. That's a good
They're like
name.
millipeders.
Millimeter.
Actually, yeah, that rolls right out the tongue, really.
I-
Just like a
If I
millimeter
had
Peter
if I had a
would.
millipede, if I had a pet millipede, I'd name him Millipeter. It's a pretty good
I
name.
didn't-
Yeah.
I'd name it fish bait.
Ah, that's
Oh,
rude. Don't be mean to
millipede.
Millipede. My good friend Millipeter.
Did no one catch that? I'm not repeating it because
I
I'd
did-
like to listen back and
Hey.
laugh at it and not cringe when I say it a second time.
Say it in
I-
his wife's
That
voice.
Peta.
Oh,
Oh, millipede.
Millipede.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
God,
he's
I-
weeping right
It's
now.
worse than the time I was turned into a millipede.
No.
I am. Dude, this is
Holy
slowly
crap,
me wanting.
I got so many legs.
So is this what? Is this what it's like to play Russian roulette?
You
Yeah.
think yes,
This is
bitch.
worse than that time that I played Russian roulette.
throw it at the wall, see what sticks.
Oh my god, there was a 1 in 6 chance of me blowing my brains out.
Beautiful.
This is
We are
killing
really
me. I
going
don't
to
know about
hell.
anybody else.
Crow, do you have your fucking issue already?
I'm debating on 2 issues at this point because I
Pick
don't
one.
know.
Fucking flip a coin, retard. Come on now.
I don't know if one of these has been taken.
Check the issue. We have a whole list for that. Control F that shit, motherfucker.
Where the fuck is the list? I haven't been able to find the list.
It's
There's
the
a list?
Discord channel called Issue List.
Issue list. Oh. Got stuck.
Unless it was brought in last week, it's on here. So take a look. Control F it.
How long does it take to get an issue?
Kang, don't make fun of Crow Royalty via songs.
Why are some of them highlighted?
Because they're quick fixes.
Oh. What's a quick
Oh no
fix?
no no! The ones who are highlighted green, that means they won, which is something I tracked at the
Oh.
beginning and then didn't track. And the blue ones are quick fixes.
You can go back and fix them.
Yeah, I'll go back and fix
Really?
them eventually.
Riley not keeping track of the issue list and who won. That's gonna be my.
Or separate them
There you
between
go.
you, 'cause
I'm-
it's a
I'm
little
kidding, I'm
confusing.
kidding.
Which weeks
I
are
know.
what?
Just anywhere. Friends of friends.
Friends of friends. Okay,
In what
I agree with
context?
this wholeheartedly. Actually,
Yeah. Is it worse than bug bites though? Probably not.
Well,
Friends
now,
of
don't
friends?
undersell yourself. Let's hear it.
Okay. I'm not gonna call out specific people, but Jesus Christ, whenever you're introduced to your friends' friends, it almost always comes out to be some sort of BS that they end up starting for no reason other than the fact of they just can. And I'm so fucking tired of it.
Oh, I do not. I
Can you rephrase
I
that?
can't share the sentiment. Sorry.
yeah. What do you? This seems like a very specific incident that happened to you, Crow Royalty. It is not a generally relatable
no,
thing that happens
no.
to everybody.
Okay, whenever your friends introduce you to your friends, do they not almost always either end up being tremendous fucking dicks, just generalized assholes that you are very surprised that your friend who is, like, your friend is even hanging around. Or they just start shit for no reason. And
Like
there are
them
multiple
introducing you
happening.
wrong?
Huh?
Like them introducing you wrong?
He's just
No,
jealous.
no.
Giving a bad first impression?
I feel like Demigloom has this issue. Everybody go back and listen to Largest Issue episode 107 to get that reference. I had my best friend Patrick on, and he and Demigloom did not get along.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so I'm gonna give the less recent example of this issue being a thing. So my best friend is friends with has his own other friend group outside of me and our group that we associate with. And since they all graduated, every single one of them has either become the biggest dick imaginable for no reason, or has an obscene, like, need to drink. And I'm just like, bro, why? Y'all don't know how to hold y'all's fucking liquor. All y'all do is start shit when you do drink. And
That's
then you
base.
shut the fuck up, Riley. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That just rolled her right off the tongue.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Like, it just came out so smooth.
Crow has to say that
Riley
to me all too often, but I have to say the same to him, so it works. It's even.
Yeah, Riley and I say that to each other constantly, so it's not a new thing.
But anyways, what's your issue, buddy?
But so these guys, for some reason, do not like my best friend's fiance just because she's there. And I'm just like, why is that a problem? And then they decide whenever they're around me or my best friend brings this group around our actual friend group, that they're just gonna start shit for no reason. Constantly. Because there was one of them is the guy that accused me of raping his girlfriend at one point, who isn't anywhere near the fucking truth. One of them is my cousin who just has it out for me for some reason, and I don't know why. The third one,
Your cousin is your friend's friend? I think that's your cousin, Crow.
my cousin is a dick, and I don't want him to be my cousin. So, no, he's not my cousin. He is sort of my cousin, also sort of not. It's weird.
The real problem is I'm too far south, and cousins is the real issue. Because they're too hot, but they're related to me.
No. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, keep on turning.
Riley, shut the fuck up.
Where my balls are blue.
What the fuck?
Let's just dance with our cousins.
Riley would be the guy to accidentally have sex with his cousin, not knowing it.
Didn't
Anyway.
that happen to Copper Cab?
It's like a sitcom scenario, like, oh no.
And he like made a video about it. He's like, "No, she was my
So
second
no one
cousin,"
told you life
which
was
technically
gonna
makes it
be this
okay.
way.
Was that Yang?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm the only one that remembers Copper Cab.
Yes,
Darn
you
it.
are. Sorry.
Nobody remembers the guy that got angry because of gingers 14
No,
years
but
ago,
understandable thing
or
to
12
occur.
years ago. I mean,
4. Or no, I was 5. So no, I don't.
Fucking hate gingers.
oh,
Gingers are...
Fucking
Okay.
hate gingers. The gingers are the worst. I would never let a ginger be on this podcast. I would never,
But I could
under any circumstances.
and make it gingers if you want me to, Riley.
The joke is that Gingy's already on the podcast and he's a ginger. And he's not here, so fuck him, I hate him.
But no, I can...
In reality, he is, like, busy, but still, fuck you.
No, I'm serious. I could completely 180 my topic and just do an entire issue on gingers specifically.
No. You're talking about your friends. You got one and done. Even though I gave Kang 2, but that's
Yeah.
because he's a host. He gets that ability.
Double feature where we talk
No,
Double
me
feature
and
Kang.
fucking
Okay,
Kang.
let's give this guy the double feature pass.
I didn't even want to give you the double feature back. No, talk about your friends of your friends. Damn it, bring that in next time. Bring
That's
that in
gonna
when
be
Ginger's
more
here.
tar-
It'll be funnier.
Yeah, no, me doing gingers is gonna be even more targeted though. But
Or
back to Fred-
wait, you can have a second one,
yeah, we can have
but
a
it
second
has to be. But it has to be about the wage gap.
Yes. Let's all do the wage gap together. That's a united issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all wait. We need to add a segment to this and just have united issues all together.
Oh,
Every episode.
oh,
We did
that
that
was a
once
joke
on,
because it would be like super boring.
One day, there was largest issue where we did that. We did one issue together, and the bit was that it was the April Fool's episode. And for fans of The Biggest Problem in the Universe, which is a show that we ripped off blatantly, the final episode. So all the episodes of Biggest Problem in the Universe were named after just like what the problems were. It was like episode whatever, and then it was a list of the problems. And we did the same thing for largest issue. And the name of the final episode of Biggest Problem in the Universe was just The End of Shows, and that was the only problem. So we did an April Fool's episode that was called The End of Shows, but then we just talked about like TV shows we liked ending.
Pretty good.
That's fucked. But that is pretty good. I will give you that.
That is
one.
a really good topic, and we should do that when we end this podcast.
Maybe, but the episodes aren't just named after the issues all the time anymore, so it's not as funny.
Fair, but still. Anyway, back to Friends of Friends. Like, it doesn't matter how they're introduced. Every time that my best friend brings up any new friend he makes, it almost always ends up becoming a new problem to deal with at some point. It could be right away, or it could be years down the fucking line. And it's just obnoxious.
He likes to edge the problem.
What's that thing about if everyone else is the problem, maybe you're actually the problem?
Here's the thing, though.
Honestly, the stories I hear about Crow and his friends, I think he might be the problem. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the thing. I'm not the one. Okay. I'm not the one going around fucking accusing people of rape, nor am I,
Well, that part you are not responsible for, but it's just that it seems like you get into little spats with people more often than regular people do.
You probably should not hang around people that are accusing you of raping other people.
No,
That's just me.
associate with these people for a reason, and I've told them all to fuck off on several occasions.
Then never mind. That would have been mean.
What?
Oh,
It's
so
like-
say that then he raped him.
When I talk to young people, it seems like that's just something that happens normally now. Like so many of like the
Raping?
younger. So no, not rape.
Here's the story.
Yikes.
People being falsely accused of rape. Like all of my friends who are like 18 through 20, or not all of them, but like a lot of them will be like, yeah, this one time, somebody said that I raped them, and it just didn't
Riley.
happen.
Riley,
Yeah.
you don't even know what you just opened up here.
What do you
Blackmail
mean?
had
Pandora's
something like
motherfucking
that.
box. Okay. So in high school, there was a girl. I wanted her number, and like I've been walking with her to and like from 5th period, I believe. And at some point, we were walking down the hall. I set my hand on her shoulder. She sat down on a bench, and I was like, "Could I have your number? I am so fucking lonely." And it sounds really pathetic because it kind of was. Because I was living with my friend at the time, and he had his girlfriend over at the house all the time, and I'm
Aw.
just sitting there with my nuts just filling up with jizz, and me being able to do jack shit about it because I live at my fucking friend's house.
And one hand on his shoulder, and all of that was released.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Oh
all it
shit.
took.
God.
That's all it took. Yeah. No.
End of story. That's it.
Yeah. I came hard in my pants. End of story. No. So anyway, so that happened, and she did actually give me her number, to which
Rock
I texted,
on.
and she didn't respond. But it is whatever. Hey, I shot my shot. But
Yeah, you
later
shot your
on,
shot, if
like
you know what I mean.
way later on, like I had left this school, like because in the middle of this year, I had gone to a different school, like a couple towns over, and then I don't remember who I talked to get this information. I haven't figured it out because everybody I thought told me it said that they weren't the ones to tell me, but somebody evidently had spread a rumor that and it sounds just as dumb as it is, that I shoved her down and forced her to give me her number.
What?
Yeah, does that not sound like the fucking dumbest shit ever?
So you
And
were
I was
just
never-
hitting her with the like Spider-Verse like hand on the shoulder, hey, and that's like pushing her down and forcing her.
Yeah, because the way I remember it, she sat down on her own. I did not push her down. I definitely didn't shove her down. And if she was put in that situation, couldn't she just give a wrong number?
Or
Just be
no?
like area code and, and then just a random set of numbers. Then I could have messaged anybody. And then that
Yeah.
would have been the end of it, and I would have gotten in a fuckload of trouble, right?
75309.
Yeah. I called Cars for Kids. No. No. Well, that's not what happened. So I went on, through the rest of the time in that school like nothing had happened. And then, I went to the school, and then that's when I heard that rumor. And then, like, I could not fucking let that go. And I was just like, who the fuck told me that? Like, somebody told me that. And then on top of that, like, she was still a friend of one of my friends, by the way, to add that to this. And like she had come over to his house, and I was actually living in like his shack at the time. I just got back from Job Corps. So this is a couple years later at this point. And we're all playing Super Mario Bros. Wii and having a great time, And to be clear, yes, this girl is there playing new Super Mario Bros. Wii, and we're all having a fucking grand old time. I thought it was fine. I thought also that I was kind of worried that if I reintroduced myself as myself, that she would be like, "Oh my God, you're the guy that did that thing." But I just reintroduced myself, and everything was fine. Because I felt really fucking awkward about all that. Like, what was I going to be like? Oh, you told me I did this thing. But everything was fine. And then she didn't accept my friend request, so I think I know where the fucking rumors came from.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
Yep, I've been holding on to that for like almost a decade. The fact that I think that if that rumor spread around enough, that a bunch of people from that school probably think I'm a rapist, and they have no fucking idea.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a bandit out there pushing down girls and forcing them to give him his number.
Aw.
Be on the lookout.
We're gonna become like a huge, big Joe Rogan level podcast, and then you're gonna get Me Too'd for this incident. It's all.
I hope she does. I would love to confront her about this thing that totally fucking happened. Nobody else has asked me about this, but somebody had told me that it happened, and that's how I got my information.
I can't believe Captain Blackbread raped a woman on a park bench. This is crazy information.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Force that come right
is
down
now
her
part
throat,
of my
huh?
lore.
You really shot that shot, huh?
Oh, you shot that
God.
shot real hard.
Yep.
Gave it to her in the back of a convertible, huh?
The convertible that has a park bench.
Yes, the Lee Harvey Oswald experience on a whole new level.
Lee Harvey Oswald was actually on a moving car the whole time in the building.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm gonna explain my story now that we're on this topic because
Jesus Christ was there and he cried.
No,
Is
you
this really
missed!
the rape accusation hour? I don't know if I want to go down this rabbit hole.
Wait, that might
Don't
actually
call it a rabbit hole, man.
be fake rape accusation.
That
Go
is
down the
that's a
rabbit
real
hole
one.
like Captain Blackbread did on that park bench 10 years ago.
Oh,
Okay, so this happened.
now
Like,
everybody's gonna think I'm a furry. Anyway, continue.
He raped Judy Hopps on the park bench.
Before
Took
the
the tail
fucking
plug
2
with-
years before the fucking movie came out. Yeah.
Took the tail plug right
Yeah,
out
it
of
was
her.
before she was famous.
so this happened.
I made her famous.
You're gonna be a
I'm
star.
sorry, Crow.
Alright, Crow, go ahead.
Okay, let me talk now. For
Okay.
fuck's sake. Okay, so this happened right after I graduated. So I was hanging out with my friend. We were smoking a little. I played board games basically the entire time that I was hanging out with her. A few weeks go by after that incident. Nothing happened there at all. And she corroborates this story to this day. But then a couple weeks go by, and I get a message from her at the time and now again boyfriend. And this dude's just going off on my Snapchat, accusing me of raping her, and I'm just like, the fuck are you talking about? Not only did I call my best friend while I was there to, just talk to him because he was also friends with this girl, but literally nothing happened, and my best friend was on the phone for the majority of the time, so he knew nothing happened. And this dude is just going off in my DMs constantly for like 2 days. And it's just like, dude, what the fuck? Then my best friend decides, oh, you two should talk about it in person. And I'm like, why would I talk to this motherfucker who is spewing absolute bullshit that not even the girl herself is corroborating? And he's like,
Yeah, you should go talk to this dude who seems really reasonable as he's chucking shit at you constantly all day for 2 days.
exactly.
Go meet with this normal fellow.
Whose
I beat
entire
the shit out of him.
shtick is that he's in the Marines, and I'm just like, yeah, but what's a Marine gonna do against somebody running him over with their car? That is his whole shtick, is that he can beat my ass, and I'm just like, I don't fight fair. I don't know who told you that I fight fair. But, like, and then it goes on for, like, 2 months of this dude, like, holding some random fucking grudge against me for no reason.
Yeah, what a rape. What a fucking minor. I know.
No, here's the thing.
Riley, why did you make me laugh at rape?
I just did a rape. Why do you have such a grudge? The
I
fuck?
did. That's the like, okay, even the girl who he was saying I did rape told him that I didn't do it to his face in front of me. And
Oh,
I'm-
is he? He's one of those motherfuckers that can't be wrong, right?
Yeah, he's
So,
one of those
like-
can't be wrong, and I'm just like,
So
The
the
fuck?
truth has
Sounds like
come
an
out at this
Asian I
point,
used to
and this
know.
guy is still hell bent on. No,
No.
it must have happened. It must have happened. I went through all
Correct.
this trouble. It had to happen.
Royalty, be real with me.
what?
Oh, no.
Did literally nothing happen this night? Or
Yes,
was there some kissing going on? Like, was it literally nothing?
like the closest thing to any kind of contact was when I gave them a hug.
Okay, yeah, hug rape. It's over.
Unwanted hugs.
Here's the
Your
thing.
fucking life is over, Buster. You're going to prison.
Here's the thing, though. The girl initiated the hug.
That's almost as bad as fucking pushing them down and forcing their number upon yourself.
The girl initiated the hug, though, and I'm just like, okay, sure, why not? And
she called
aside
it rape because you smelled bad. You assaulted her nose.
My nasal cavity was raped by this awful stench.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm just-
Anyway.
like nowhere, and I even read through the messages that this girl had sent the dude, because he was saying that she messaged it to him, and nowhere in her messages did it imply rape at all. It was just that we had hung out, and this dude jumped on, oh, you raped her, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Just
Dude,
what
it's kind of like the current man my fucking ex is with, that she cheated on me with. The funny thing is, right? So, like, she basically, like, one of my good buddies, like, I'm good buddies with her brother. So she basically told me, like, apparently that he thought she was cheating on him with me. How the fuck am I gonna be, like, how the fuck does that work? Like, it's like vice versa. She cheated on me with him. How does that work? Make that make sense.
My technically last ex cheated on me with no less than 6 guys, so there's that.
Whoa.
Like, wow,
Whoa.
you unfaithful cunt.
Exactly.
Like, I hope you get ran over by a fucking truck, you fucking bitch.
And so you know how I was saying I could make this entire issue about gingers?
Was it a ginger? Was it a ginger?
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna for the crime that his race has committed.
Gingy needs to answer for the crimes.
Yeah, did
Gingy
you
did
answer
it.
the crimes of this ginger marine who was talking
No.
shit to Crow Royalty?
The Marine isn't ginger. The Marine is the dickhead who accused me of rape. The ginger is the one that cheated on me with 6 different dudes, or no
Oh,
less
sorry.
dudes. Gingy needs to answer for the crimes of this random girl cheating on me with no less than 6 dudes.
After all, they
Listen,
are a hive
ginger
mind.
chicks are hot. I get it.
They are
Oh.
genuinely.
Dude, that's why I call my ex's cunt a fucking parking garage, because of how many dicks have parked inside it.
And Kang, unfortunately, you
They
didn't
don't
get to
really
be one.
park though, do they? They go in and out. So
Well, I mean,
it's
hey,
less of a parking garage than
I
a tunnel.
dodged chlamydia, so that's the main thing.
Hey, you too. Hey, high five.
Yeah.
My ex has been nicknamed Train Tracks because they're constantly running trains on her.
Damn.
Yeah, but don't lie. You wish you could be a part of that.
No, I really don't.
Oh, I do.
Pro-
I'm kidding. I'm good.
God damn.
But
Why
They're
folks,
not running a train on me.
On a ginger
Stupid.
Probably.
Sucks.
who has
What?
probably got God knows what STDs at this point because of the amount of guys she's fucked.
That's the only thing that Oh, okay, so I found myself in a situation with a lass. This is the one that I cut ties with.
Was it the drunk
But-
one or the one that likes magic rocks?
The one that liked magic rocks. They
What
never
a
do tend to have it all there.
That's a
um,
red flag immediately. I'm sorry, dude.
It is for me now, yeah. I didn't know back then. But that's the thing that she was doing like right near the end of everything. Asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and I was just like, I don't know, that seems kind of risky because I had at the time already dodged an STD. I wasn't about to like almost fucking get another one or get another one fucking, God
Or
forbid.
become a carrier of one.
That's what I was just saying, but
Magic rocks now.
yeah, thankfully I just carried magic rocks and that was the worst of it.
I called them crack rocks.
You could set the magic rocks down.
And you can smoke them too.
I knew a chick who had magic rocks, and I remember there was just
They're
one of my
crazy.
friends, I
Every
guess,
one of
touched
them.
her. One of my friends, I guess, touched her rocks without permission, and she complained
she
about it
squished
for like a week.
Oh no. Heaven
Yep, that
forbid.
sounds about right. They're always like fucking horrible sociopaths. I don't understand what it is with these magic rock gals. If she says that, take what she gives you and then leave and never talk to her again. You will not regret that. Otherwise, you're just in for a long, hellish ride where it's a very one-sided,
A
friendship
very
or whatever
rocky
it is.
road, you could say.
Yeah. So yeah, basically get in and get out. I did not get in. I got in. Unfortunately I soaked. I soaked like a fucking Mormon. Yeah. I soaked like a fucking Mormon and waited until it just got too bad and I got out of there. No, as a fucking metaphor, jackass. I didn't actually soak.
Ew.
Man, she's a
Who
river
jumped on the
squirter, ain't
bed?
she?
No, actually she wasn't. So I don't know if that's
What the-
because
I
I
used to
wasn't
know
doing
the
a good
term.
job or what it was. What?
I used to know the term, like they're the Mormons who like soak, and then there's like somebody who jumps on the bed to initiate a third party who jumps on the bed to initiate
I
a
love
rocking.
that so much. It's so fucking funny. He's like, no, God, no, it's not me doing it. I just landed here. Oh, no, I can't control my friend jumping on the bed next to me. Oh, what is happening? I can't stop.
Fucking T-Rex Jesus. If you're not moving, he can't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Like, what are they gonna do if soaking is just enough to like make them come? Which, knowing Mormons, it probably would be because they're not allowed to beat off.
Oh. So sad.
And it's like, and if you have to pull out, that means you have to move.
Or just be the real lonely Mormon and you just soak in your own hand.
Oh.
I don't know how
Or
I
hand
got
in
here.
your own
Have your
soak.
buddy jump on the bed next to you.
Sometimes you also
soak alone.
you gotta hand in your own soak before you soak in your own hand.
Yeah,
So soaking with a fleshlight.
that's gotta. Yeah, exactly. That's gotta be how everything works for them. Like getting a blowjob, you have to have your friend jumping on the bed next to you.
Yeah, but what if it slips out and you fucking like poke her eye with it?
Well, then that's God's plan.
Yeah.
Sometimes no, I feel like in some way you have to wear like goggles for that.
Nope, God's plan. I don't know. I think he's kind of winging it, but that's just me.
No.
There's a bunch of books
All
that say
according to-
otherwise.
I just want to get poked in the eye with that now, don't I?
Kang, did you ever rape
Got
somebody?
soaked in the eye.
God, no. If I were to rape someone, dude, I would rather fucking kill myself.
Boy, what a question.
You know what I actually meant. It was whether you've ever been falsely accused. That's what the floor is talking about.
Riley, did you ever rape?
No,
I mean,
I don't interact with women enough for those sorts of accusations.
I mean, I've had a gut feeling that my ex lied about being raped.
Wait, is this a new topic? Are we still on Friends of Friends?
No, we're talking about fake rape accusations. This is its own issue because I worked.
Oh
with-
no, we're getting real personal right now.
This is a tangent. But real quick,
way.
there is something.
I'm
There's
glad
something
we're
I-
asking the question like this way and not the other way around, because that's when it gets real personal. Yeah, you never
What?
ask. You can ask a person that if they've ever raped anybody. You can never ask somebody if they've been raped because that's
They've never
too
been
close to
raped.
home.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah.
What's
So,
really fun?
Ask your neighbor if they've raped anybody today. You might save a life.
And if you ask, and if you basically ask if you've been raped, they're gonna publish a whole twit longer.
I'm
Yep.
gonna
That's like
not.
that's what like a sociopathic British person says to a woman in a Call of Duty lobby. Like, you know,
Publish a
right.
tweet longer if you don't like it, cunt. Or get back in the fucking kitchen where you belong.
I'm gonna not bring up my tangent I was about to go on.
Yeah. Let's stay off that.
I
But
like this tangent because he and I have had several conversations. He's the one to help me realize part of it.
yeah, no. let's not go there.
Yeah, let's.
But folks, real quick to take us home. I meant to tell this earlier, and it's kind of it kind of feels like it's on deaf ears now, but it's back into the issue. So perhaps we're looping back in, and that's a good thing. There's an individual. You might know them as DSMC. You might know them as Fooster. They've had like fucking 7 million different usernames in my circle. They've been on this show a couple times. My good friend Silas. He has been a long time friend of mine, neighborhood friend, younger than me, 4 years younger than me. So he is 18 now, or at
Groomer.
least close to it.
I'm sorry, continue.
And
This might be really bad for me, but I must know.
And he's always been cool. He's always been fun to hang out with, even though he's like a younger kid. But what would happen when we were younger is whenever we were around his friends, he would just like become a different guy. And by a different guy, I mean the most insufferable guy, the worst guy. Just like when he was around like other friends in the neighborhood who were like his age, he was just like a fucking dickhead. I don't know what it was that would like awaken the beast in him whenever we would hang out with his friends, but he was just the worst.
Okay, so he's not dead.
He's not dead.
Okay. There we
He's not dead yet.
Fuck.
Perhaps I'll have to make a trip over to his house, but as of now,
go. To check.
That thing about the FBI monitoring Discord. That's it.
Yeah.
He's not dead in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Yeah,
No,
and
he's
to stick
not
to
dead.
the theme of the episode, he's going to go over there and quote unquote check, and then he's going to quote unquote rape his dead body.
Oh no! Is it even
In
rape at that point?
No, it's just
In
necrophilia.
Minecraft?
Yeah, in Minecraft.
Is it
I
rape?
didn't feel totally
Rape,
100% on that joke, so I'm glad that everybody else like leaned into that.
Riley,
Is it
It
rape
was meant
if
to
you
be
fuck a
fucked
dead
up, but
body
then
in
I just
Minecraft?
felt fucked up.
There are no dead bodies in Minecraft. You just disappear and then you respawn.
No, I'll stare for a second.
Otherwise,
Yeah, you better hope you're like Quick Draw McGraw on that thing.
The quick
You gotta
slinging.
be a one pump chump.
Oh,
you won't even get just despawn right away. You'll get half a buck.
Yeah, that's what they call it, despawning.
Oh, this might be the episode where we get canceled, boys.
This will be
This
the
is it.
We've had that one.
Oh,
a
what
couple.
do you mean? All the talk about rape and all the other stuff? No,
No,
I mean,
no,
hey,
no.
it's not like we're passing around Nazi memorabilia.
we're not supposed to do that.
that happen.
I'm supposed to get like this
Oh.
Hitler like fucking folding knife.
Wait, should I not put this Nazi uniform in the mail for you, Captain Blackbird? I thought you wanted it. You told me that you want me to send it over.
We'll talk
Riley,
later.
you have the wrong person. You were supposed to send that to Kang, not Captain
Yeah,
Blackbird.
you're supposed,
Ah,
dude. You're
okay.
supposed to send me. You're supposed to send me Hitler's teacup. Fucking Bert Kreischer wound up getting that shit, motherfucker.
Hey, that's mine. Okay, you can't have Hitler's teacup.
No, I'm drinking vodka out of Hitler's teacup. The fuck you talking about?
Man, I feel like you could just get any old dish from the 1940s in Germany and just be like, "Yep, this was Hitler's."
eBay, Hitler's teacup, $12,000.
Hitler's cum rag.
You actually look it up.
Hitler's
No.
Hitler's cum rag was named Ava Braun. Or Braun, my bad. Not Ava Braun.
I thought it was named Anne Frank.
Didn't Hitler?
I don't think
Hitler
Hitler
was-
knew anything about that. I'm pretty sure like most of them slipped through the cracks. He wasn't just there looking at every single one that went into the camp. Not to get real about it, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
There was
you,
some, like-
you just had to check the attic, though.
There was some like terrible dictator. I don't remember if it was Hitler or somebody else, but like there was like some story that I heard about like one of these terrible dictators, and he like had like a niece or like a cousin or something that was younger than him that he was like obsessed with in a sexual manner.
I
And
feel
then
like
like
I heard about this.
Found
And
Hitler's
then-
teacup.
that
He's
was
a real
Hitler.
dictator.
Not because I love history, but because I love Hitler.
It sold. Hitler's
No, okay.
teacup sold for $4,250.
Wait, hold on.
Teacup
Did you actually
and
look
cup.
that up? Hitler
Yeah.
actually had a teacup and it got sold?
Look up
Yep.
Hitler's teacup selling price.
No
And you
shit.
want to know
wow.
who? You want to
No
know who
shit.
owns that? You want to know who owns that teacup now?
Riley.
Nope.
John Latimer.
Bert
Latin.
fucking Kreischer.
It was
Okay.
Bert Kreischer.
Yep. Bert fucking Kreischer has
Wow.
Hitler's goddamn teacup.
Wow. I know who that is.
Oh, once owned. Latimer was the person who sold it.
I would, dude, fucking. I think Bert Kreischer is literally in my state. I would love to meet him, dude. I fucking love Bert Kreischer. He is fucking hilarious, dude.
I fucking love Hitler. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean, they did overinflate his numbers a little bit. I mean, like, fuck, 6 million of them? Yeah, versus, like, the 20 million Russia had. I mean, well, technically, Russia was an ally, weren't they, at the time?
What a funny guy.
Yeah, too bad he didn't get accepted into art school now, is it? So, Riley,
I
is there
was
anything
waiting
else?
on that bit to come in. I was waiting. So
Riley, is there anything else that we gotta do here tonight?
No, I think we can wrap things up, folks. It's been a good one. It's been a good hell of an episode.
I mean, we went over $2 now, coming over 3 now.
Oh yeah, we're getting there. So folks, let's get it wrapped up in a nice bow here. Captain Blackbread, where can our listeners find you?
What a funny guy. Oh, hold on. You can find me at Captain Black. What? I heard some laughter. Yeah, that's right. All right, find me at Captain Blackbread on YouTube. Definitely not doing content like this. I went all out. Obviously, that's not the man that I am. And if you don't believe that, I guess I don't really care. So anyway, find me at Captain Blackbread on YouTube. And you could also find me at Bloodhound710 _ at Twitter. And to hear yourself on the show, call our voicemail line 727-487-1137 to tell us how much you love Hitler. But maybe you don't want to be heard saying that. So email us, theissuecrew@gmail.com. Most importantly, vote using the link in the description.
We've gotten a voicemail from Hitler before. I don't remember if that was the old show or this one, but we got a nice voicemail from Hitler. He loves us.
Did they take like the actual recording from a speech and just play it over the phone?
No, I think they just did a shitty German accent and said they were Hitler.
I give him 6 million out of 6 million on Spotify.
Hitler
Why
loves
is Hitler
our
Indian?
Welcome to Tech Support. I am Adolf Hitler. How may I help you?
I am Adolf Hitler. How may I fix your how may I fix your gas oven today? We are going to hell, Jesus Christ.
Hang, where can our listeners find you?
Hell.
You lovely bunch of bastards can find me over at linktr.ee/grimrealm. Hopefully soon I will be streaming on Twitch again after a little bit of a hiatus, dealing with some personal shit, but maybe also this October I might be playing some horror games. Who knows?
Haven't you been on hiatus from Twitch since I met you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I streamed once
You
and I
mi-
was with my ex, so
You misheard him. He said hi anus.
Okay.
shut the fuck up.
I
He
don't
just
know.
shits from the center of his back, that's all.
I feel like the answer is no, but does Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade have any sort of public socials that she desires to plug?
You can usually find me at Captain Blackbread's bed, but I have a YouTube that's also Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade. It's got like 2 videos, but that's it.
Hell
Just
yeah.
a recommendation, if I happen to see you from my bed, you will be something that rhymes with bed. You don't have a chance unless I invited you in, sorry. In
Wait,
Minecraft.
that in a completely different way than it was meant the first time I laughed.
Oh, I said if I can see you from in my bed,
No,
you will
I
be
heard
something that rhymes with bed. In Minecraft, I said.
my brain did not immediately go the way that you were intending that to go, I don't
What else
think.
rhymes with bed?
Like a fucking cuckold situation? If I
No,
see
no.
you in my bed, oh yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
I'll say it after the bots leave, but
Alright.
anyway, you can find me at A Bear in the Night on Twitter.
I don't remember asking.
I don't give a fuck you, Riley. I'm not letting you not let me plug again. Fuck you.
And
Well,
Riley,
Crow,
I was actually going to ask this time, and then you fucking interrupted me like an asshole. Now you never get to plug on here again. That's your
Yeah.
punishment.
Motherfucker, you have not let me plug the past 2 times I was on the fucking show. Fuck you.
I,
I
was,
was
I was
anyway.
fully ready to say, Crow Royalty, where can our listeners find you? And you just fucking hopped in there like a rude little guy, so no more.
You doing it twice. I was fucking
I'm gonna
tired.
plug
Now I'm just
Crow
gonna Black
for
Rabbit
him
next time.
or
Fuck.
them. I
Wait,
never
what'd you
asked. What?
I said, what did you say?
I said him or them. I never asked.
Them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Crow. Sorry to the listeners.
I mean, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
It's not.
Yeah.
But
It's
gamers,
when I think it's only when you do it deliberately does it become a big deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
and to take us home, Riley, where can they find you?
you can find me at linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. For all sorts of podcasts and YouTube channels and wacky shenanigans galore. It's a great time. We love it. We're having a good time over there. People are saying it's a great place there at linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. So many huge things going on there. So great. Very great. You should go there.
But not as good as the non-existent Bigger Black Breadier cast, which is yet to shoot a single episode.
Someday.
One
Hey,
day.
Black Red record show tomorrow night.
What's that?
I said, you want to record that show tomorrow night?
No. I want to gather some more people, and also
It's gonna be like
I've just got a lot of events up ahead on my plate. One of them's a concert, another one's a river float. Like, yeah, I got things to do.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
make
Because
them public
before all that,
appearances.
more car work. But at least this time, I'm not destroying shit in the process, so should be all right.
Folks. Sorry that this is a 3-hour episode and I sounded like shit the entire time. This is one of our best episodes that is gonna be besmirched by cell phone mic. Fucking goddamn it, headset. Why
What
did
do
you
you know?
have
Maybe the cell phone mic was the greatest thing to come out of this episode. You showed Riley. You showed you are like diverse and ready on your feet.
Yep, I'm very resourceful. I can come on a podcast and sound like shit no matter what situation I'm in. And with that, folks, my issue was almost dying by going outside.
My issue. Oh, I forgot.
It
My
was
issue,
Amazon delivery drivers.
my issue was Amazon delivery drivers. Yes.
My issue was bug bite.
My issue was friends of friends, and then also technically fake rape accusations.
We're not putting that on the poll.
And
Not on the floor.
to take us home, my issues were being late to shows and not getting the memo. Good night, everybody.
Good
Hey,
night,
everybody. Nah, but catch y'all later.